Welcome to the Magic and Miracles multi-pick reading. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome back. In this reading, we're going to be getting insight and direction and information about the magic that's happening in your life right now and the miracles that are occurring or about to occur. It's important to remember that this is a collective reading. It's a general reading. It is not an individual reading. So just pay close attention during your reading to the nuggets and the information that is resonating with you, and you can leave the rest. Because this is a multi-pick, you are going to be choosing 3 times, and you'll head down to the timestamps after each and every one of your choices to be able to get to your next choice and eventually land on one of 8 readings. So for your first pick, you'll be choosing between 2 different decks. These are Colette Baron-Reid decks. Love her so much. Thought it was wonderful. They were having me start this reading with this first pick and Colette's decks. So your first option is the Wisdom of the Oracle. And I will show you these cards so you can get an idea of what they look like. See if they're resonating with you. Okay, Wisdom of the Oracle, choice number 1 for pick number 1. And for your second choice, you have the Enchanted Map Deck. And I'll show you some of these. So you can decide which one is your intuition nudging you to. Which deck feels like it's resonating with you? All right, so take a good look. Once you've made your selection, you can head down into the description for your first pick and choose either option 1, Wisdom of the Oracle, or option 2, the Enchanted Map Deck, and that will lead you right to your second pick. Welcome to your second pick. If you're listening to this, then for pick 1, you chose option number 1, the first deck, Wisdom of the Oracle. So for your second pick, I'm going to be using the Soul's Journey deck and revealing 2 cards for you to choose from. So I'm just going to give this a little shuffle. Then we'll roll some dice and see what your options are for pick number 2. All right, so I'm going to roll 3 dice for indicators here. 3 shuffles and card 2 and 2 more after that. Okay, so 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Card number 2. So for your first option, you have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. And for 2 more, surrender. I can release my need to control. So I'll just give you a moment here. Allow yourself to ask your intuition which one of these cards is calling to me for your second choice. And then once you make your selection, you can head down to the timestamps under pick number 2 and choose the name of your card, and that will send you right to your third pick. Welcome to your second pick. If you're listening to this, then for your first pick, you chose deck option number 2, the Enchanted Map Deck. And so I'm going to take the Soul's Journey deck, give it a little shuffle for you, and then we will roll and see what your 2 options are for pick number 2. All right, let's give this a little shuffle. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna roll 3 dice for indicators for us. So first is how many rolls? Looks like 5. And card 5. And for option 2, card 4. All right, let's give this 5 shuffles. 4, 5. Card number 5, 2, 3, 4. Option number 1 is success. I know that there is no greater goal than love. Okay, and card number 4, 1, 2, 3. Option number 2 is doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Beautiful cards. Set this aside. So take a moment and ask your intuition, which one of these cards is resonating with you for your second pick? And once you have made your selection, you can head down to the description and in the timestamps under pick number 2, choose the name of your card, and that will send you to your third pick. Welcome to your third pick. If you're listening to this, then for pick number 1, you chose option 1, the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And for pick number 2, you also chose option 1, the Imagination card. And for your third pick, we are going to be using this tiny, cute little kaleidoscope, Swatches of Chakra deck, to give you an idea of which card is calling to you. And I'll also be putting some charm love on them. Give them a little shuffle. Let's roll these dice. How many shuffles? 4. And then card number 4, and wow, okay. 4s are here and available. Look for that as an indicator for you. 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then card number 4. 1, 2, 3. Option number 1, Universal Energy. Let's pull a charm here. And you've got the Swan charm. So Universal Energy with the Swan charm showing up for you. Option number 1 and 4 more. 2, 3, and Limitless. Look at that card. Okay. Option number 2, and of course we'll pull a charm. The Airplane charm. Wow, Limitless is right. The Airplane charm for your second option. All right, so give yourself a moment, ask your intuition, which one of these combos is calling to you? Option 1 with Universal Energy and the Swan charm, or option number 2, Limitless with the Airplane charm. Once you make your selection, you can head down to the timestamps under the third pick and select your combo, and that will lead you right to your reading. Welcome to your third pick. If you're listening to this, then you chose for your first pick, deck option number 1, the Wisdom of the Oracle. For your second pick, you chose card option number 2, the Surrender card. And now for your third pick, I'm going to use this cute little deck, Swatches of Chakra. Give it a little shuffle here, if you can. And you will be choosing from 2 of these cards, and I will put a little charm love on them as well to help you choose. So let's roll again. How many shuffles? We've got 2. And card number 4 for the first option. Card number 6 for the second. All right. So 2 shuffles. And card number 4. First option is Presence. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forgiveness. For option 2, let's put some charms on these beautiful cards. So for option 1 with Presence, we have the Flamingo. Flamingo charm. Perfect color there to combo with the Flamingo energy. And for Forgiveness, we have, let's see, the Wishing Well charm. Okay. So take a moment, ask your intuition which one of these combos is calling to you. And once you make your selection, you can head down to the description and in the timestamps under pick number 3, choose your combo, either option 1, Presence with the Flamingo charm, or option 2, Forgiveness with the Wishing Well charm. Once you make your selection, click on that timestamp and that will send you right to your reading. Welcome to your third pick. If you are listening to this, then for your pick number 1, you chose option number 2, the Enchanted Map Deck. And for pick number 2, you chose option number 1, the Success card. So I am going to take the Swatches of Chakra, this little cute mini deck, give it a little shuffle, if I can, and provide you with 2 more options for your third pick, and I will be putting a little bit of charm love on them. So let's again roll for indicators. 2 shuffles, card number 1, ooh, that first card, and card 2, the 4th card in. All right, let's see what we have here. 2 shuffles, 1, 2, top card, communication. For pick number 3, your first option, communication. And 4, ooh, I almost shuffled that. 1, 2, 3, connected. Ooh. So for pick number 3, your second option is connected. Let's put some charm love on both of these. Close my eyes here and charm option 1. The sunglasses or the glasses charm. Take that as it resonates. So for option number 1, communication and the sunglasses, and option 2, connected and the turtle charm. All right. So take a moment to ask your intuition, which of these 2 combos is calling to you for your third pick? And once you have made your selection, head down to the description in the timestamps under pick number 3 and choose either option 1, communication with the glasses charm, or option 2, connected with the turtle charm, and that will send you right to your reading. Welcome to your third pick. If you're listening to this, then for your first pick, you chose deck option number 2, the Enchanted Map Deck. And for your second pick, you also chose card number 2, the Doubt card. And for your third pick, I'm going to use this cute little Swatches of Chakra deck to reveal a couple of cards for you to choose from. And we will put some charm love on them. So let's see, we'll give them a little shuffle there. All right. Let me roll these indicators. So 1 shuffle, basically cutting the deck there. Card number 1 is the 5th card in. Card number 2 would be the 3rd. Okay, so cutting this deck. Ooh, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Option number 1 is love. Oh, love that. Love, okay. And for option number 2, 1, 2, 3. Divine consciousness. So for your third pick, you can take a look at these. Let's add some charm love to both of these cards. So for option number 1 and love, and close my eyes and choose a charm here. We've got the frog charm. Ooh, okay. And for option number 2 is divine consciousness. The life ring charm. Okay, so take a moment, ask your intuition, which card combo is resonating with you? Which of these is going to get you the information you need to know about magic and miracles in your life? And once you have made your selection, head down to the description under pick number 3 and choose your combo. Option 1, love and the frog, or option 2, divine consciousness and the life ring. And that will send you right to your reading. Welcome to your Magic and Miracles reading. If you're listening to this, then for your first pick, you chose the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, deck number 1. For your second pick, you chose the first card, Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. It's beautiful energy. And for your third pick, you chose the Universal Energy card with the Swan charm. So this is all crown chakra and beyond, opening up your crown to be able to connect to the source energy, divine wisdom, divine insight, the channel between you and your spirit team or your higher self. And with the Swan charm, we can tell that you're going to be doing that gracefully. You're going to be doing it in a fluid way, which really works. So I wouldn't be surprised if your magic and miracles come on the back of opening up that crown, listening, allowing yourself to imagine, connect to your inner vision, letting your mind be free to imagine without any kind of restriction is going to open up your crown chakra, like I said, and beyond, for you to be able to connect. And it doesn't feel forced at all. It actually feels really beautifully fluid and like you're going to be in some sort of a flow here. And that's how I expect the magic and the miracles to come on in for you. We are going to get a ton more information for you. So I'm just going to roll these dice to see how many shuffles. Okay, we've got 8 and 4 is 12 shuffles for you. So let me set up your reading. All right, now that I have your basic reading set up, we are going to get some more information for you about the magic and miracles coming in. We'll start with the wisdom of the oracle cards and we'll see what's coming up for you there. And then we have some final beautiful messages here for you at the end of your reading. So let's start here. Ooh, time to go card in the reverse position. I'll show this to you upright. Love this energy. This is, of course, a release card, a card that says you're meant to walk away from something and into your beautiful future. It does have an unknown aspect to it because it's showing up in the reverse position. Here, this could be telling you that there are some things that maybe you don't want to let go of, but it is the time for it. And this is where you get the magic coming in when you make that decision for yourself. So I would say, first off, don't hesitate to, first of all, imagine your future and open up to the divine insights that are coming in because you have that overarching energy. And to imagine what it might be like, even though it probably is not going to be exactly as your mind wants to imagine it, it's okay for you to dream, to have those bigger visions, to connect to those bigger goals, right? It's like dream the big dream. This card here says you're going to need to move into the future and to not hesitate in doing that. So I would say take a look around and see what it is that you feel like you might be holding on to, because it could be, not blocking your magic, but kind of delaying it, delaying you from realizing that magic in physical form. I am going to take the healing mantra deck here and give us a little love with this energy as well. And then we'll look at the tarot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Haha. All right. Expressing free will is the card combo for this time to go reverse. So yes, really stepping into your power and understanding that you have the freedom to be able to make different choices that are connected to what it is that you're imagining for yourself for the future. So the magic comes on the back of you releasing the tight grip or the control energy that you might have, or the resistance that you have to let go of something or walk away from something that just isn't serving you. Let's see what the mantra is. My choices determine how brightly I shine. So yes, the magic for you comes on the back of you deciding to tap into your highest and best, the big dreams, and then making choices and decisions to take the first step to follow them, or in this case, to really leave something behind, to say, you know what, it's time for me to end this, time for me to close this out, it's time for me to move on here into the future. And again, she walks into an open door. That's where she's going. That's where she's headed. And I'm sure that because you have this comboing card, the open door sees you shining more brightly. Your choices are going to determine how it is that you do that. And that's where all your magic is involved, which I love. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle up here for you the tarot to get more information. 10, 11, and 12. All right, so we have, definitely want both of these. Wow, they're like stuck. Okay. Ooh, the death card. Not surprising. And you have the Page of Cups. Loving this energy for you. And the Sun. Wow. Okay. What a beautiful combination when you're following your dreams and you're making beautiful choices for yourself. All right, so basically what this is saying with the Death card is that there is a big transformation. Something is closing out, something is definitely ending for you. And it is attached to what it is that you're imagining for yourself. It feels as though Spirit is 100% going to be guiding you along. And as I said, with a Swan charm, you're not going to get a forceful energy. With a Swan charm, you're going to get this graceful kind of movement, fluid movement forward. However, your Spirit team is definitely going to be wanting you to take your power back, right? Part of our power that we have, a large part of it, most of it, is what I would say, has to do with, the choices and decisions that we make, our actual ability to exercise, our free will. And so here they're doubling down on the fact that something needs to be let go of, or it's over for you. And they don't want you resisting moving into it with the Death card. The Death card is also the rebirth card. When you get a Death card, it just tells you that there's a transition, there's a transformation that's happening. It may be a big one because this is a major arcana card here. Carries a little bit more weight, heavily connected to something bigger in your life. So this may be the close of a bigger cycle. However, they're asking for you to make the choice to move forward through the transition or the transformation. That's what's actually literally going to allow you to be reborn. Here we see with the Page of Cups that this is a new chapter for your heart's desire, for what you imagine for yourself. So your choices are going to determine, and they want you to be able to listen and follow your heart. So listen for the messages that are going to be coming in. Ask yourself those questions. What fills my heart up? What do I imagine for myself? If I could imagine my biggest heart's desire, my biggest dreams, something that would fill up my heart with absolute joy and gratitude and happiness, what would that be? And how can I make a choice right now to step into that kind of magic energy or that abundant energy? With the Sun card, oh my goodness, like the Sun card is probably, a lot of people say it's the most positive card in the tarot. It is optimism, healing energy. It is the light. It is abundance. So as you get these messages that are connected to your heart center, it's going to lead you right into the sun. The question is, what are you going to choose, right? And so all of the magic energy comes on the back of your ability to exercise your free will, your power to choose for yourself, based on the messages that are coming through your intuition, the universal energy guiding you, and your heart center. So this will be heavily connected to what it is that fills your cup, as I said, fills your heart, and it is just blessed with positivity, optimism, and abundance. If you're looking to heal something, for instance, this is a hard time that you're coming out of and you're transitioning. If you're looking to heal, the Sun card is the healing card. So everything grows beautifully abundant under the sun, and that's where we're headed with this kind of energy. And the magic is all going to be sprinkled in as you're making those choices to release, to transition into a path and a new chapter that really suits you. They're saying it suits you. Whatever was going on before this just doesn't feel like it's in alignment anymore. And that's not good or bad. That's just to say we're all on a divine journey, walking, our divine path. And we've got to go through some things, we've got to manage through things and learn and gain wisdom through things. And some of those things are not always easy. They're not always fun. But right now, it's time for you to let go of whatever isn't aligned with your true heart's desire. This doesn't have to be this huge, big decision. However, starting to make choices based on the vibration and alignment of what it is that you truly want and imagine for yourself is going to be so important. That's where you're going to find all of the magic, and boy, does it pay off. Boy, is it just like I said, you're going to feel so good with the Sun card here. Love this energy for you. So you can do it. Choose on behalf of your heart, right? Choose on behalf of divine love for yourself, for your divine path. It's not a forceful energy. You can kind of lean into it and allow the flow to guide you gracefully forward. Okay, love this. I mean, your intuition is going to be on point. Why? Because imagination is just a gateway to your intuition. So the moment that you choose to allow yourself to imagine, this actually connects to this brightly shining energy period. So your intuition is going to be open if you allow, if you choose, through imagining the best possible outcome for yourself. And like I said, with a Sun card in the end, best possible outcome is totally available. Okay, let's see what we've got under this card for you. Ooh, the poised energy. Under miracles, we've got the poised energy. Oh, I love this. Okay, the poised energy can see, once again, it speaks to maybe facing a challenge or two, okay, and keeping your head up. And look at her. She's like, yeah, she has given herself over to the divine, if you will. She is ready. She is waiting. She is open. And so staying poised in the face of, or keeping your head up is how they want me to say it. Keeping your head up, keeping the faith, keeping your hope alive in the face of anything that's kind of popping up, a challenge, a fear, right, is going to be important. And you're going to see some miracles as you do this. This is the miracles category. So what they're saying is we just need you to it's a resilience card. However, it has this like, divine connection to it. It's sort of like it feels like reciprocal energy as you give over and you surrender over your fears and your worries, and you keep your head up and you keep the faith and you keep your hope alive and you remember who you are. You're gonna start seeing the miracles on that back. Now, let's see. We'll shuffle again here. 12. And 12. Cultivating courage. Look at all this blue energy. So, when you open up your imagination, you're really tapping into your brow chakra. So the blue is not surprising. I would say your top 3 chakras in this pile 100% are going to be affected here, and we want to open them up as much as you can. So work on your throat, work on your brow, work on your crown, and then just open all of those up to the divine. Cultivating courage here. In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. Boy. Okay, so you are not only staying poised, but you are stepping into a courageous energy. And here's where you're going to just be led, right? Miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle. But you, again, have to choose that. So I would say open up and surrender here. Surrender to the miracles. And understand that this mantra is absolutely amazing. What it's telling you is, of course you know what to do. You don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to know what to do. And sometimes we're just not given what it is that we want until we need it, right? Like Spirit's not going to provide you with the insight and information that you need until you need it. It's not up to your mind saying like, why don't I know this right now? I want to know, I need to know. And if it's not given, it's because you don't need to know yet. They're never going to give you more than it is that you can process or that you need at one time. There's markers along the path, and this is asking you to surrender and trust, and then you'll see the miracles popping in. Your mind might be like, you're not going to know, you need to figure this out. And what Spirit is saying is like, no, you don't. Actually, we just need you to keep your hope and faith intact as you're moving forward, and trust that whatever the situation, as long as you connect to your inner courage, whatever the situation, you will get the insight. You will get the information that you need at the exact right time. You're going to know exactly what to do when the time comes. You don't have to pre-plan it. It's a graceful flow energy that you're in. It's a universal flow that you are in for this group. And so whatever it is that you are wondering about, if you have to make a decision on something and you're not quite sure yet, when the time comes, keep your head up, move forward, remember that you're going to be receiving the miracles that you need, and they're going to provide you with the insight that you need in order to know exactly what to do when you need to know. That's the back end phrase, right? Like when you need to know, not a moment before. Not a moment before. All right, let's see what we have turning over here for you. They don't want me to shuffle these again. These must be lined up. All right, we have the 4 of Cups. Okay. And the Ace of Pentacles. And lastly, the Knight of Wands. Boy, are you going to know what to do. Okay. So, firstly, with the 4 of Cups, this is sort of the energy of You can get into a low expression with the Four of Cups, so I'm going to explain both. We definitely do not want to be vibing there, right? We're going to look for the high expression of the Four of Cups energy. Why? Because it really is about staying poised. I mean, this connects to this very, very well. A Four of Cups energy, you can see here, he's holding his head, and she's like, hey, right behind you with this cup, right behind you, here's the miracle, literally. This card is what I call All I Need Is a Miracle from Spirit. Sometimes I name the cards. This one is connected to that song, right? All I need is a miracle. Okay, so she's bringing in the miracle here. So you want to stay poised, keep the faith. You know, he's going like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do with these three cups? I'm missing a piece. I'm missing a piece. I don't know what I'm going to do. And then she's like, hello, here's the miracle for you. This is a representation of the divine bringing in the miracle for you. So again, it connects beautifully to this energy where you don't really have to worry too much about how it's going to come in or how you're going to know what to do. You're going to be provided it literally with what I call All I Need Is a Miracle card. So keeping the faith and going like, it's going to arrive exactly when I need it. That is the key for this group. That's how you're going to notice, right? And boy, does something come in. Not only do you have the Ace of Pentacles saying, yes, you are going to, look, the miracle's coming right in from Spirit. It's a new path. It's a new opportunity. Pentacles are the earth sign. So this could be a new job, a new home, just a new opportunity for you to move forward on the physical plane. So these are like making actual moves, actual physical opportunities coming in. The miracle has to do with a new path and a new opportunity, which I love. I mean, couldn't be any more clear. So we want to definitely hold out for that. And then on the back of this energy, you're getting a Knight of Wands. This is the fastest moving knight, right? This knight doesn't wait. When it knows what to do, when it is offered the opportunity, right? This knight's gonna go. Go, let's go. And quick movement. So I don't think you really, there's nothing to worry about. The last thing you want to be doing is kind of restricting yourself or closing yourself off by not believing in the miracle. I mean, again, you have that card showing up here under the miracles category. So it is coming in. Don't worry too much about not being able to know what to do with these. It's going to come in for you. And once it does, you know, it's up to you to take the opportunity here, to grab it. You see the sun behind you? This is connected to your decisions, right? And being able to go, wow, this is an amazing opportunity for myself. It will be connected to your, you know, imagination, what you envisioned for yourself, and then taking that. It might not be like it, you know, you don't have to imagine it as this big, huge thing. Again, it may show up differently than your mind is telling you, and you're not going to know it until it's there. You're not going to know what to do until you're actually offered up the cup. Then you're meant to take it. See, this is an opportunity from the divine. You see how she's grabbing it right out of the air. And from there, not only are you going to know what to do, but you're going to make some moves. You're going to do it quickly. You're going to move forward quickly on the back of this. So by all means, stay poised. I mean, Spirit is like primed to deliver you what it is that you need exactly when you need it. So this is a trust and surrender energy, and then you'll see the miracles coming for sure here. And then on the back of that, boy, are you going to get some movement energy. I think like whatever it is that you're meant to do, that you kind of, it drops in, you're not going to be waiting, right, to take action on it. You're going to be moving on it. You're not going to be like, well, maybe I should just wait a little bit longer, ponder over it a bit more. It's like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I was looking for. This is the miracle, or this is the opportunity. Of course I'm going to take it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, love this energy for you. Let's see who's helping you with this, with our Keepers of the Light card. Oh my goodness, yes. Wow, this group. Trusting heaven with Archangel Michael. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Wow, so yeah, I would say, I mean, Spirit's so funny sometimes, right? You've got Michael on your team. No need to worry. Archangel Michael is a protection angel, high level protection angel. Most people know about him. Call him in whenever you'd like. He's always there, willing to help, willing to protect you, willing to help you understand the insights. And look at this, even more purple energy. Open up your crown, open up those top chakras. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur, literally. Okay, and let's see the advice they have for you here. Devote yourself to discovering the highest truths. Beautiful. Okay, so this is, again, truth is connected to your throat chakra. So you really want to be able to, connect within yourself here. Imagination. Give yourself the truth. You don't have to tell anybody else about it if you don't want to. What is true for you? What is your deepest desire? What do you maybe kind of resist admitting to yourself, but really in your heart of hearts, you hope for it. You wish for it. It's like your miracle, right? And you hope that the magic and the miracles will come together in order to provide it for you. You may be getting that track. There's something that's coming in on this alignment clearly. As you surrender and make decisions for yourself, and as you walk away from things, you've got Michael and trusting him. It's beautiful. You are safe in this. Devote yourself to discovering the highest truths. So digging in to be able to understand what is true for me, what is my heart's desire, what is my intuition telling me, what does my heart say about it, then talk to Michael. Oh, Archangel Michael's beautiful energy. Okay, and final message from Spirit for this group is, musing right along. Okay, they're talking about this is a 9, this is a 9. What do we have here? This is not a 9, this is a 12. Which is your dice number. So that's a 12-3. Okay, musing right along. Let's read. This feels, again, heavily connected to being guided by your intuition, but let us read. I love this deck. It's a fun deck, leaving you with a fun final message. It says, might as well write your acceptance speech. Your creative mojo is in rare form. Inspired ideas, brilliant schemes, and colossal plans are streaming in from every direction, courtesy of your inner muse. Get out a bucket and drink in the sweet nectar of inventiveness and fun. This is a whole new chapter for you, a whole new path, clearly. For this group, you are meant to stay positive, allow yourself to transition, open up those 3 top chakras, especially to receive the divine insights. Let yourself imagine without restriction. You've got some creative energy just flowing through, and Michael protecting you, keeping you safe, and allowing the channel to bring in the miracles for sure. So I hope that this serves you, and I hope that you have the most amazing time reconnecting with your truth within and allowing yourself to call in that universal energy in a beautiful, fluid, divine, flowing way, stepping into the magic and staying poised and understanding that it's safe for you to expect miracles as you surrender. You allow those miracles to occur. Welcome to your Magic and Miracles reading. If you're listening to this, then for your first pick, you chose deck number 1, the Wisdom of the Oracle. For your second pick, you chose the Imagination card. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So your imagination connecting you as you allow yourself to open up the channel for your hopes and dreams to come in. You're going to be able to connect to your intuition through those inner visions and allowing yourself to visualize the future that you want without restriction. And for your third pick, you chose the Limitless card with the airplane. So this says higher perspective, being able to rise up without any limits and see your life and your situation from a much higher divine perspective. An elevated view is what they just said, an elevated view. So what I'm going to do is shuffle up these dice for you, and then we will see how many shuffles. Okay, we've got a 6, and a 6 is 12, 13, 14 shuffles for you. So just let me lay out your base reading. Now that I've got your cards laid out, we will take a look and get some more information for you about the magic and miracles coming in for you as you allow yourself to step into limitless energy and use your imagination to the umpteenth degree is what they said. So these are final messages for you. Let's take a look at the Wisdom of the Oracle cards that you've got showing up under magic. Ooh, the Chop Wood card in the reverse position. Okay. The Chop Wood card is about getting up, doing the thing, going at it, doing the thing, getting up, doing the thing, going at it, doing the thing. Chop wood, carry water. It's like if you don't know what to do, get up and do the thing. In the reverse position, there may be some resistance around this. And what they're saying right now is two things. Number one, the way that you're looking at the work that you're doing or your daily schedule or like how you're doing things needs a revamp. Okay, it needs some magic added into it. It needs some sort of a shift or a change to happen in order for it to be in alignment and in better alignment, in your highest alignment or the best alignment. So that's the first thing. I would really just look at your daily schedule and how you're doing things and start tuning in to whether or not the actions that you're taking are connected to what feels right for you or connected to a larger goal or a larger dream. Like, is what you're doing actually leading you forward in the direction that you want to go in, or is it like a behavior or an action or a task that is wasting your time, for instance, wasting your energy? Do you really need to be putting your time and energy into that? The other piece of this is around, they're saying the word, don't shoot the messenger, laziness. So where are you kind of slacking, procrastinating? Where are you not willing to get up and do the thing? Once you see it from a higher perspective, hopefully you'll understand it a bit more. Understanding that you are limitless, but that, it's like your spirit is limitless. On the physical plane, you actually need to be able to make moves, get up and do the thing, get up and do the thing again, get up and do the thing again, in order to move the needle. So if there are things that you are procrastinating on, that your intuition is telling you, yeah, I need to do this in order to be able to move closer to my goal or dream, or to live in alignment in the way that I actually want for myself, or my highest alignment, then time to probably do that. Time to probably start looking at the way that you're moving through the world and making some shifts and changes there. This is what's going to unleash unleash the magic. So I'm just going to shuffle up the Healing Mantra deck and get some more info on this energy for you, because we really want that magic to be infused in all of your daily schedules with this kind of card. Your tasks should have magic included. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, that's the card they said. Look at that. Resolving anger. Okay. See if I can get that. Resolving anger. I'm feeling this, they're saying the word disillusionment. I don't even know if that's a word. Disillusion. I'm feeling this disillusion around this card. Like, you may not love what you're doing, you may not love your job, or you may not love kind of the cycle that you're in. And I'm talking about the physical day-to-day cycle. And like I said, it needs to be infused with some magic. And part of that is going to be releasing the resentment energy, or here, resolving the anger. Let's see what the mantra is. Conflict reminds me when I need more space for myself. Okay, and in that, thank you. And in that space here, at least, at the very least, what you're wanting to do is to be able to literally step into the bigger dream. Allow yourself to have more passion, more creativity. When you take this space, conflict reminds me when I need more space for myself. So as you're kind of bumping up against what you don't like about your, day-to-day, or what you don't like about your current circumstance or situation, if you want to feed the magic in or open up for that sparkly energy, we're looking to get to a higher perspective. We're looking to see from a higher view. You're not going to be able to see it from your vantage point. You've got to take some space away or take some time, reconnect, and then be able to see it from a higher perspective to be able to make those decisions or the shifts that they're asking you to do. As I said, how can I infuse more magic into my daily schedule is really the question with this group for this particular energy. And I feel like if you follow the conflict, like when you're triggered or when you have conflict or resentment or anger or frustration around a certain task that you're doing, a certain work that you're doing, Thank you, certain obligations, they're saying. That's how you know you need to ask about infusing magic into that specific thing. It's going to cause conflict in you, frustration in you, etc. And that's what you need to look at from a higher perspective. Let's get some info from our tarot energy, and just so we can dig in a little bit further into how you can do that for yourself. Because yeah, the space to imagine is so necessary, and being able to fly up high outside of your current perspective, yeah, outside of the current path, to look from above. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. Okay. You have the Strength card. And look at that wand. Yeah. I just feel like she's not really worried about this twister behind her. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see what else we have coming up for you. The Strength card and the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, so this very well may be about work, career for some of you. Look at, she's literally taking the time out. That's what she's doing. That's what a 9 of Pentacles is. Okay, and lastly, wow, the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, for a lot of you, this is going to be about the work you do, the way that you, again, this is physical energy. You've got the Strength card with 2 Pentacle energy. Pentacle is earth. Pentacles are, you know, the grounded force that's keeping you here, the physical world. And these are very abundant pentacles to be pulling. So, just listening for a sec. Yeah. Okay. So again, if this is around needing to make a choice to do something different that you've been procrastinating on, wanting to infuse some magic into your regular daily schedule, what they're saying with the Strength card is you're holding all the power. You have the wand. You need to like hone your inner courage and then move that outward for yourself. And the way that you're going to be able to know and access that higher perspective is to understand and get into the alignment of the 9 of Pentacles. If this is about work for you or what it is that you're doing, like something that you're working on, it could be around your home. A 9 of Pentacles, I call it the entrepreneur card. It just means that you have built yourself to a place where you actually have everything you need, and it's okay for you to take some time if you need to. There's enough to go around. There's enough to be able to take care of what you need to take care of, and also enough to give to yourself at the same time. So it's really going to be important for you to understand that you kind of already have access to the magic that you need, and this energy here needs to be resolved. So wherever you're finding that frustration, remember, I already have magic available to me. Like, I already have it. I hold the wand. I can take the time out because I have enough. I already have more than enough. And that moves you into a Queen of Pentacles energy, which is like, of course I have more than enough. I'm going to sit on my throne. I know that everything is abundant. I will make the moves when I need to. When it's time to change something, I say, go ahead. If it's fruitful, if it's aligned with my highest good, if it's going to continue to keep me in an abundant alignment, of course I'm going to change that thing on the physical plane. This taking time out to rest, relax, enjoy, give to yourself, it's going to be necessary for you. This is going to like allow you to go, I can imagine for a minute what it is that I want to see or what it is I'd like to manifest, and then ask from a higher perspective, see my life from a bird's eye view and go, what isn't working that I need to change? And queens don't need to move quickly, right? They're okay to be sitting on their throne until they get the insight, and then they're going to move. Particularly the Queen of Pentacles, she's not worried about whether or not her treasure chest is going to run out of coin. You know, like, she's not worried about abundance energy. She knows it's like constantly flowing, always available to her. She stays very grounded, and she'll make the moves and the changes. They want me to say changes here because there does feel like some changes. Once she understands the higher perspective of it or why she's doing it, it makes sense. And then she goes ahead and does it, and it creates even more abundance. So you're kind of like in this cyclical energy of abundance with this. And I'm just wondering if they kind of are just trying to remind you. They're trying to remind you. Whatever it is that you've been doing, it just needs to shift a bit. It might take some courage on your part, but you've got what you need with the Strength card. And I would say, again, anything that's kind of like you're bumping up against it or being frustrated by it or causing conflict in your mind or your heart or your energy, it needs to be looked at. You need some time for yourself, and you have everything you need to take that time in order to be able to remember that Queen of Pentacles energy. Like, I can choose abundantly, and I'm in no rush once I understand what it is that needs to change in order to allow me to reconnect to the magic that's already kind of flowing for you. You already have it available. These frustrations, these conflicts, this fear, whatever, this anger, it kind of resolves itself because I remember abundance. And then I make the next step, or I tweak it. I tweak the pattern. I tweak the cycle. I tweak the schedule to be able to realign with this and move forward in a very grounded, lucrative way. Let's see what we've got under the miracles category for you. The tribe. Ooh. Okay. And it's upright. You are going to be, the tribe has to do with your soul family here on the earth, of course, and then beyond. And then your spirit team. It also has to do with like reconnecting and finding your people. And so there may be some people coming into your life as if by magic, or it feels like, wow, it's a miracle. I found out about this person, or I met this person. And it doesn't necessarily need to be a physical person. You got to remember that. You may have a guide show up and go like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't realize this is a miracle that I'm working with this guide right now. You may have like a mentor or a teacher pop up, or someone who's going to help you. You may find a community that comes kind of out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, I didn't even know I needed this, or I didn't even know this was available to me. And so, yeah, I kind of love this energy in the miracle place. This means they're going to be bringing in actual beings, however they show up. Could be like, you're taking an online class with a mentor that you just found, or you're connecting to a philosophy or a teaching of someone, and it brings this insight into your world that you may have not even realized that you had access to. Limitless energy. So the tribe under the miracles category is definitely going to bring in some beautiful energy in the form of other beings coming in to form this connection. Let's shuffle again 14 times. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Greeting wellness. So this is actually wonderful. So this is like tribes or people that are going to help you up level, not only spiritually and energetically, but I feel like physically as well. It just feels very grounded. You've got all these pentacles, you've got the strength card. This is a very physical energy here. So if you have been feeling like less than, I don't want to say well, but sort of less than great, or if you've been working on your health or your well-being, or you've been trying to make some changes, clearly they're bringing in people. As if by magic, like I said, it's going to feel like, oh, it's a miracle I met this person, or I found out this philosophy, or what have you. On and on and on. They're saying on and on. Let's see. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. It's in the word. Yeah, so bringing things into balance, or using the word balance there. Whoever these beings are, I don't even want to say people, because like I said, it could be you're becoming aware of certain spirit guides, archangel, whatever's coming in. Like on your spirit team, there's new guides being presented to you. If you're not talking to your spirit guides and you are questioning energy, or you're being triggered by things, or you have a specific part of your life that you want assistance with, help with, community around. If you're like, I just don't know the answer, I feel like I don't have the information, like I'm not, then this energy is going to bring in those miracle people for you, those beings for you. So talk to your guides. If it's in the health sector of your life, talk to your health guides, find out who they are, start talking to them. They're there to help you obviously create balance and infinite miracles. You've got the word infinite, you've got the word limitless. This is like a massive expansion energy for this group. And that's probably why, because we have all this expansion energy, we're really dealing with the physical plane and the conflicts that you're noticing there. Or again, the imbalances that you may have been feeling in your own trek or on your path to wellness, whatever it is that you're working on. If it has to do with your career or your home or your relationship or whatever it is, you're gonna have beings coming in to help. If it's your relationship, talk to your relationship guide. If it's your career, then talk to your career guides or your management guides. Talk to the guide, call them in. It's important for you to be able to do that because they're already helping you. And here they're saying like you need things to be brought back into equilibrium or balance. And obviously this connects here. We've got to be doing something differently. We may be out of balance. And I feel like you're already noticing that, right? And so it's like imagining your best and highest self, your most healthy self, your most prosperous self, and then allowing the miracles to drop in on the back of beings. So messengers, Spirit might be sending messengers in. Let's see what cards you have to couple this from the tarot. Wow, the World card. Her hat is being taken by the wind, like successful completion, complete, yeah. The Six of Cups. Oh, that's like it feels like an offering energy there. Okay, and the Fool card. Wow, you guys. Okay, to get the World card and the Fool card together and in this order, big new change for you. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. I just feel like okay, let's just start at the beginning. They're saying just start at the beginning. All right, so for the World card, this card is a card of successful completion, completing a larger cycle. So this is the last card of the major arcana, which is, she's going like, whew, I did it. I'm willing to see what's next, what's going to come for me. Like I'm acknowledging the shift, the change, the end of something, and patting myself on the back for it. So I don't feel that, like if you're feeling imbalances or you've been kind of wondering or asking for miracles to come, whatever it is that you're completing right now has something to do with that, has something to do with your wellness. It may be like an understanding is coming to a close, and that's what's going to help you now move forward. Like you can put that behind you. You did what you needed to do in that area. If this has to do with, your work, you may have a certain way of working that you've done well, but now it just needs to shift and change, and you're going to have new people coming in to work with, new communities coming in to help with that. The Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It's a card of looking back at what it is that you have done and taking from the past, taking from it what it is that serves your heart, taking the good from it. So I feel like here, clearly, you've been learning things, you've been doing things, and it's not all bad. Not all of it is bad, but there is a new start right around the corner. And like I said, to get the World card and then the first, so this is the last card in the Major Arcana, something closing out, and the Fool card. You see, she's like, I'm done, and she's like, I'm ready. This is the first card in the Major Arcana. So there's a big new chapter of your life that is starting. It's ending and it's beginning at the same time. It's sort of like, it's like a death energy or a rebirth energy. So whatever it is that's closing out for you, maybe the people in your life, they're just not vibing with you. Or like I said, it feels like the way that you're doing something, the way that you're thinking about it, it just needs to be revamped. You haven't done bad. It's not a negative thing about how you've been doing it. It just needs to change now. The miracles are going to come in to help you not only create a sense of balance and well-being in your life, but they're going to come in the form of literal messengers, beings, people in your life, people on the internet, they want me to say, or the web. They want to say the web. Okay, whatever. The web. And people involved in your spirit team, your higher sector, right? Helping you to go like, hey, here you go. Here's the insight. or it's safe for you to close this out. Like, pat yourself on the back. You really need to, because what you've been doing, it may need to change, but that doesn't mean it didn't work for you when you were doing it. So I think that it's time for you to just go like, okay, I did well. I'm going to surrender this over, and I'm going to get to work on understanding how I can infuse magic into my schedule in order to be able to get really excited about a brand new path that's opening up for me that I may not have all the answers on, but I know that I'm going to receive the miracles I need in the form of help, in the form of beings, in the form of messengers, in the form of insight. A new tribe is kind of coming together to help you create balance and infinite miracles. I mean, the fact that you're getting the miracles word under the miracles category, you know that it's coming in to help you. So I don't feel as though you have to worry. The biggest thing that I would say here is make sure that you're acknowledging the ending and taking from it what it is that really served you, and then becoming very open and excited for the miracles that are going to be happening on this brand new path that is being presented. It's time. It's not a coincidence in 78 cards in a tarot deck that you're getting the World card and you're getting the Fool card together. We've got 3 cards. You know what I mean? It's like, what are the odds? Something new is beginning, a new community, new beings coming in, and balance, infinite, limitless miracles on the back of what kind of dream do you want for yourself and what needs to change in order for you to be able to do that. Wow. It feels like opportunity is already here, like being granted to you. Like, here you go, notice, here you go, and then fly up. Make the choice to remember your limitless self. It's like your divine being. Make a choice to remember that you have access to that. You're not just a physical person. You have all you need. You're also a divine being. And you need to connect to that energy and connect to your imagination or your dreams so that you can access the information that you need in order to really get excited about the new path and bring with you from the past all the good things you were able to do. It's just a season of life change, right? Something just needs to shift fundamentally in order for you to move forward. And boy, are they going to be bringing in the help that you need here, the community you need, the support you need. All right, let's see who is showing up to help you here from the Keepers of the Light deck. Satnam Kumara, light activation. This is a very powerful vibe when you get him. Look at him. Shine your light. Your eternal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Shine your light. See, that's the divine power. Yeah, so whatever needs to change, it's to help you reconnect in order to make tracks. This feels very connected to purposeful energy, the service, the purpose and the service that you've come here for. This feels very connected. So the magic and the miracles are coming with that intention. The underlying intention is this. Thank you. The underlying intention. So call on Sanat if you need to feel like you want to reactivate your light within. Like if you've been getting kind of lazy or procrastinating or whatever, you want to call on him so that you can reconnect to, oh yeah, I'm a limitless being who shines so brightly on my path that not only do I shift and change and give myself the space I need and remember how strong I am to be able to kind of reacclimate and go like, what needs to shift? I'm doing this from a place of it's underlying intention in order to be able to be more bright, to reconnect to your own power within. And then as you do that, you're going to see the miracle sort of popping through, leading you. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. You're going to be led to the messengers, to the people. You're going to be recognizing the guides that are showing up for you to help you close it out in a successful way. Take what you need and then go, oh my gosh, I wonder what's coming. Because the Fool card is not, she doesn't realize she's about to walk right off a cliff, but look at her. She's going to fly, right, with her broom. That's what's going to happen. She has no clue, and she's psyched. It's like an innocence energy with the Fool card. So it's all about following your inner guidance and then understanding that it's about your light activation. It's about connected to your service and your purpose here, and he will help you do that for sure. Okay, let's see what your advice card says. Remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being. Okay, enough said. I mean, I feel like they're just reiterating what we're saying here. Remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being. So over and over and over again. And I think he'll be coming in. He's obviously part of the tribe, one of your messengers for sure. He'll be coming in to constantly, like, it's like reigniting your light, right? The, what is it called? The pilot light is out. If it's out, sun up comes in. There you go. There you go. Hey, in case you've forgotten, let me remind you. You are a soul spirit being. You are divine light. You are limitless. Infinite miracles are available for you. Shine your light. That's the goal. All right, and final message from the Oracle of E, silver lining. Ooh, this is a 3710. That's a 1. It's a new beginning energy, right? Okay, let's see what the card says. Love this deck. It's fun, leaving you with kind of a fun, lighter message. It only looks like disruption. In reality, everything is fine. Everything, in fact, is beyond fine. Underneath appearances, it's a silver, gold, and platinum lining. I'm going to say that one more time. Underneath appearances is a silver, gold, and platinum lining. So not just a silver lining. Enjoy is what the card says. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. The magic and the miracles are available to you. You just got to go through this expansion, really. It's reconnecting to your light and allowing yourself to close out a beautiful, successful cycle. Take what it is that you need, embark upon this new path, giving yourself the moment and the time you need. Like, it also feels like there's an acceptance energy of understanding that you are not just physical. You are a soul spirit being. You are limitless. You are infinite. You have a beautiful, bright light. And on our path, sometimes we just have to close things out because we've done what we needed to do there, and it's time to move forward. So give yourself the time to kind of ask for what it is you need to shift, what kind of schedule, like physical plane, schedule kind of shifts that you need to make, and trust that your light is going to be more and more activated. Balance is going to come, and your light's going to be able to shine as a result, and you're going to be having the messengers, the support, and the help to do that. So I hope that this serves you, and I hope that you welcome in, all of the silver, gold, and platinum linings that are available for you. Welcome to your Magic and Miracles reading. If you're listening to this, then for your first pick, you chose the Wisdom of the Oracle deck number 1. For your second pick, you chose the second card, the Surrender card. I can release my need to control. Along with your third pick, the Presence card and the Flamingo charm. So this combo together, just for starters, is obviously all about being in the moment, surrendering again, not needing to control or micromanage every little thing, and being able to kind of allow yourself to balance out in the moment. So constantly bringing yourself back. I mean, a flamingo is just such a beautiful energy. The Presence card is pink, is a heart chakra energy as well as the 8th chakra energy. So we're connecting from our heart center all the way up to past your crown. So everything that's funneling in is coming through your heart center, and it's wanting to give you the power to surrender and to release the control around things that you have no control over, to refocus your attention on keeping a balanced state here with the flamingo, keeping a balanced state as you're being, let's say, noticing what's going on in the present moment, what's flashing out to you, what's connecting, let's say, to your heart center, and continuing to kind of stay in this, is like snapping into, oh yeah, what am I doing right now? What's my present moment holding? Am I worrying about the past or future? And just constantly remembering that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll these dice for you so I can see how many shuffles. 12, 17. I'll leave it here. Okay. So I am just going to set up your base reading, and I will be back with that. Okay, now that I've got your base set up, I've got some final messages over here, but I'm going to get some more information about the magic and miracles that are showing up for you as you continue to surrender and continue to get yourself back into alignment in the present moment, which, just a side note, that's not the easiest thing to do, right? A presence practice is one of the hardest practices for us human beings, because our mind is always active, and usually it's kind of like worrying about what happened before, so past energy, or worrying about what's about to happen in the future and trying to figure that out. So let's see what kind of magic we have coming in. The Orphaned card. Orphaned in the reverse position here. So this is a card that says you are not alone. I know you might feel alone, but you're not alone. And in the reverse position, this is a beautiful energy. I feel like they're saying the phrase coming out of your shell. I don't know. Let's see. Let me just hold this for a second. It's like allowing yourself to be in the moment over and over again, and then making decisions on the back of support. The magical energy is around realizing that you're not actually alone in this, that you are, it feels connected to the mind for me here, where our perception of the physical is informing the narrative. Thank you. It's informing the narrative, meaning like just because you're sitting alone in a room doesn't mean that you are alone, right? We all have not only spirit teams, but support that is available to us if we were to reach out and ask for it. So this feels like they're saying coming out of your shell, which has to do with, going out into the world or moving outside of your comfort zone and being able to kind of stay present and not worrying so much about what that means or what's going to happen, etc. This is a card that says the magic happens when you realize, because we're under this column of magic, the magic's going to happen when you realize that like the narrative in your head is an illusion. It's a choice. You don't have to believe. Of course, we are alone. You could feel alone with a whole group of people. You could feel totally alone. Just because you're physically alone, or your physical experience or your physical perception says there's people around, that means I'm not alone. That's not the case. You could feel totally alone with a group of people. You could feel totally fulfilled and supported with nobody there. So I'm going to see what comes through for this energy and the magic that's being presented as you come out of your shell or like move outside your comfort zone with the healing mantra deck here. And 17, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. Ooh, okay, unity consciousness. So yeah, this is really opening up to the bigger picture and understanding that like we are individual beings walking a path. We are alone in that. Your choices are your own. It is your path. You do have to take control over your own life and what you have control over, right? You've got that surrender card. I release my need to control. You're not controlling the bigger picture. You're controlling your path, and you are not alone. Exploring unity consciousness, the affirmation is, I am one eternal light appearing as all. Again, speaking to coming out of your comfort zone, yes, but this feels like you're remembering and recognizing that you are not meant to control everybody else. You're meant to surrender that over, and then understand that your light, your divine light, is connected to every other human being, non-human being's light, right? You are a physical being, and then you are me. You are them. You are everything. So, this is where we access the magic. That's what I'm going to say about that. I'm going to pull the tarot just to see what other information we get, but if you want to access magic, not only do you need to surrender and surrender again, you've got to be able to connect in the present moment with your light within and say, I am connected to everyone. I am not alone. I'm never going to be just alone. That's not how it works with divine light. Divine light is, I am connected to every living being. I am connected to every light being. I am connected. Right, they just said whether you like it or not. But like I said, you have these human moments where you're like, oh gosh, this is my decision because it's my life and I'm incarnated. I've come into the vessel. So, you know, I got to take control of my own life. And then realizing that like you have the guidance to do that as you connect to your divinity, you realize all this big, huge kind of sphere opens up of like divine guidance that's very different than the physical energy. Let's see what the cards say. 10, 11, 12. Okay. We're going to pull from the top. The 7 of Cups. The 8 of Wands. That's a cute, it's a nice message coming in through that card today for you. And the 7 of Wands. Look at that. Okay. Let's see what they have to say about this. So the 7 of Cups energy, as you can see, she's got a bunch of choices and she's looking to make the best one. She is selecting the one that has her heart. That's what it looks like to me here, which is nice. The heart involved. Because some of these are not necessarily the best choices for her. So this is telling me that you have a choice, right? That you get to choose. And you may actually be pondering a decision and looking for some kind of support in doing that. And the magic energy is going to come in through this card, I believe, because that's what I felt when I turned it over. So the 8 of Wands energy, of course, is a manifestation. It's a quick manifestation. But in this specific card, what they were saying is like she, despite the tornado behind her and all of the wands being up in the air, she has gripped onto her own wand and is going to be able to move through whatever this challenge is with confidence. Like she's nervous, but she knows it's going to pass quickly. The storm is going to pass quickly. So whatever it is that you're kind of pondering over, choosing over, if you haven't been able to get clear, or it feels like things are rearranging, you're going to be able to move on the back end of that, really being able to make a decision that feels like it's manifesting in the way that is meant for you, I would say. She has no control over Mother Nature or this tornado. What she has control over is her own wand and her ability to choose within that situation to believe in the magic that is going to come. So there's a rearranging that I'm feeling, but any kind of obstacle that comes with an 8 of Wands, it's like easily, quickly moving through that. That storm's going to pass quick. So yeah, survey your choices, right? Don't get too far in the future about it because you're going to come up against something that's going to provide you with this shift or change so that you can understand what it is you're trying to manifest. And then with the 7 of Wands here, this is a defense card, and especially in this position, she has everything she needs to be able to kind of like stand up and defend herself. And I feel like you've got like a team behind you in this. Like it seems like she's alone, but she's not. She's being completely protected, and Spirit's sort of encouraging her and saying, you've got everything you need. You don't need to worry about what's going on here. We're going to be able to, it's like standing up for yourself, okay? So I just feel like as far as magic is concerned, the presence energy and the releasing control and just kind of focusing on what your own choices are, what you do have control over, and staying connected in the present moment to your divine light is going to help you weather any kind of storms. Like it's running through quickly, and then put you in a position where you go, I can choose whatever it is that I want to choose. I am not alone. I can defend myself, and what's backing me, what's flanking me, what's behind me, or what's above me, or what's surrounding me is beautiful divine support, because you are you. You're standing up here as you, but you are all of these people too. And so it's like it feels like a coming together that happens, and I'm not sure exactly how that's going to happen, but the magic is infused by you remembering, I can choose whatever I want. I have control over myself. I don't have control over other people. However, I always have support. And as I see things from a different perspective in the moment, I understand that I am okay because I am me and I am them. It may also come on the back of surrender. The opening, when you surrender something over and you go like, this isn't mine to carry. I don't have any control here. I'm just going to let the storm come and it's going to pass quickly and you have everything you need on the back end. That's the beautiful part of this. It feels like it leaves this open space is what I'm feeling. So it's important for you to surrender over, to ponder, to dream about the different choices that you have, and then to allow the flow to carry you and stay present, knowing all is well. You are eternal divine light and you are taken care of. And at the end of this, you're going to be fully capable of moving forward in whatever way that works for you, in whatever way you are guided to. More in control of your own self and less worried about what's going on around you. Let's see what the miracle energy brings in for you. Ooh, the soulmates card. Upright. Aha. Interesting. So this is leading me back to this just to say, if this is about a relationship, okay, that you're asking about, talking about, wanting, and you're feeling quite alone, the miracles happen to bring you back together or to bring someone else in that is more aligned with what it is that's meant for you at this time. So soulmate energy could be a friend, could be any kind of heart connection. So could be family members being brought together. If you felt like something happened and you were left alone in it, again, it's going to pass and you're going to have everything you need to be able to reconnect on a different level. I am me and I am you and I can understand that and I'm staying present in it, knowing this information. This says miracles are happening to bring you together with those that resonate on a soul level. So this could be, again, romantic relationships or any kind of heart connections, friendships, etc. Let's see what's connected to this. You see how one penguin has the lock, the heart is the lock, and the other penguin has the key. So the miracles are going to be coming in to bring you some information with that key there. I'll show it to you up close. They want me to show it to you up close. So there's a key coming in for you. A key to your heart, key to your heart. Okay, just shuffle it. So 17, 5, 11, 16, 17. Ooh, illuminating the truth. So yeah, certainly a key. Certainly a key. A key to your heart, a key to your truth. A miracle coming in to illuminate the truth for you. Oh my goodness. If you've been worrying about this, that's why they're asking you, stay present, stay present, stay present. Don't worry about this. You're not going to know when it's coming in. You're not going to know. I'm willing to see things clearly no matter the outcome. Ooh, okay. So this has to do with some sort of a relationship where you're asking about the truth here or you're asking for more information. And look at all this pink. I mean, you need to surrender, stay connected, surrender, stay connected, surrender, stay present. That is the goal for you. You want to welcome in these miracles and get the keys that you're looking for. You have to be willing to, like, again, surrender over your mind and what it's jumbling up the clarity there. And then no matter the outcome, right, is the key phrase. You're not trying to control the outcome by, again, connecting to a certain narrative. Instead, you're opening up, you're staying very present, and that's how the miracle comes in. The key piece of information that you needed, the key to your heart, the key to an understanding, the key. The miracle is the key. And it brings clarity. The miracle is the key and it brings clarity. Let's see which cards are going to be coupling this energy. Give us some more information. Aha, the Temperance energy. Beautiful. Love that for you. She's got one eye open. I never noticed that before, but they're telling me you're keeping one eye open. Okay. Also have the 10 of Wands. Okay. So far, so lovely. And lastly, wow, the 8 of Swords. So a truth is coming to fruition. This is going to set you free. That's what this feels like right now. Okay, so Temperance. Temperance energy is around balance, as you can see. It's also a card that that is an alchemy card, meaning you're looking for the right ingredients. So whatever the truth is that you're seeking or what you're not clear about, you're going to be getting a key, right? The miracle is the key to help you understand or help you have everything you need to come back into a balanced state that feels really good, grounded. The 10 of Wands says this key piece of information, this miracle is going to help you release some sort of a burden that you've been carrying. Maybe in a relationship, maybe in a mindset, maybe something that you're trying to micromanage. If you've been all up in somebody else's path, trying to make them do this, make them do that, they're saying like nudge them in a certain direction, trying to get what you want or what you believe that you want. You've got to be able to access the truth. The key is coming in. The miracle is the key. So you want to pay attention to insights that are showing up in the present moment. That's why they're asking you for presence, because this is where you're going to get the miracles and the magic coming in. The 10 of Wands says something's coming through that you're going to be able to see clearly. You will have the ingredients that you need. They're going to be given to you, the insight that you need to be able to drop this heavy load, to stop worrying about this, to let it go. It's over. A 10 is a culmination energy. It's the end. This burden, you see all these broomsticks that she's carrying, she's done. She's about to get to the top here where she's just going to go, oh, that was heavy. I'm done carrying this burden. I made it. I'm done. And from there, we move to an 8 of Swords. Now, the beautiful part of an 8 of Swords, I call this the bitch slap card, okay? Which I love. It's one of my favorite tarot cards. What this card is a victimization card. It's a self-victimization in your mind. You do not want to be sitting in a place where you're unnecessarily tied up and blindfolded. There's nothing harming her. There's nothing harming. They're saying the little birdie told her. You see this bird? It's like you're going to get an insight that's going to help you drop whatever burden you've been carrying or shouldering, and then tap into the insight and the truth, right? The truth. You've got to be, this card is indicative of this energy in the closure. The miracle comes to provide you with the key. If you're not willing to see it clearly, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to drop it. It's going to be hard to release it. It's going to be hard to come back into balance. You need to be open and willing for the miracle to occur no matter what the outcome may be. For you, what it's going to do is pop you right out of any kind of illusionary state that you might be having in your mind about this relationship or about how you're existing alone or about what it is you're saying to yourself. It's a narrative, right, that is untrue. An 8 of Swords says nothing is wrong. You are not at risk. You are not tied up. You are able to walk away. There's nothing harming you here. All you gotta do is get up on your feet, untie yourself, take the blindfold off. You can walk away unscathed. Stop acting as if and thinking as if you are a victim of this situation. You are not. The key and the miracle that comes in is gonna help you see it clearly so you can set the burden down. The information comes so you can set the burden down and then walk away from this unscathed. Untie yourself from the narrative. So this is like a miracle of freedom. That's what it feels like to me. And surrender helps you get there, which is not, of course, surprising, because surrender, when we try to control other people or narratives or somebody else's path, which I kind of feel for some of you, this is like you've been trying to nudge somebody in a certain direction and it's not working. And so they're going to bring in a miracle that helps you to understand this is what it is. We need you to release this burden. Stop trying to push it. Stop trying to carry that on your own shoulders. Look at the reality of the situation. Now, the reason I call it the bitch slap card is because it's like Spirit, every time you try to walk back into that victimizing narrative, it's like Spirit going, hey, wake up. Wake up. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. Look at the truth. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. Believe something better. Believe the truth about yourself. Surrender the control that you have or you're trying to exude over somebody else. Take back control of your own mind and tell yourself the abundant truth. You have the key. You are the key. You're going to be receiving the key. There's some beautiful miracle insight information coming in for you. And that's why they're asking you to stay balanced and present so that they can provide it, so that you'll notice it. And then you'll be able to get back into a balanced state. drop the burden. And I'm saying this like it's easy. It may not feel super easy, but it's clearly time for you to let go of the burden that you've been carrying and see the truth, see yourself for who you are, see the situation for what it is. And if you're not, you're gonna have someone going, hey, you know, stop. You have everything you need. You have everything you need. You are coming back into like this power, freedom, energy with this group. And it all happens in the present moment. It all happens in the now. The now is all there is, right? The future is now, is now. The past was then. It's like we're always in the now. That's your point of power. And boy, are you going to be stepping into this kind of like, I've weathered the storm. I have what I need. I'm not believing the illusions anymore. I'm dropping the burdens. I'm going to focus on myself. And what can I do in this moment? What can I control in this moment? What choice can I make in this moment that's going to connect me to my divinity and help me see the truth for what it is so that I'm not living in any kind of illusion that might be holding me back. This is freedom energy. Love. Let's see who's helping you here from the Keepers of the Light deck. Bridget, inner strength, and look at that fire, see? Regaining your power, freedom. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. It's all in your hands, literally. Okay? Literally. Wands are fire. Wands are fire. Wands. They're predominantly, you know, in your spread here. And Bridget, look at her. She's like, let's go. Stay present, hone your fire. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, please. That's not real. This is real. Your inner strength is real. She's going to be helping you. If it feels really hard, because as I said, I'm saying this like it's easy, because it's easy to say, but to actually do it, you may need Bridget. So call upon Bridget. She is a beautiful, fiery Celtic goddess, essentially, guide. You can use her as a guide, of course. And she's helping you to understand, move back into wholeness, to understand this, and then recognize that you have the power here. No matter what the outcome, you don't have to lose your power. You know, you don't have to give it away. You can keep it. Call upon her to keep that light within you burning brightly. Love that. It's power. It's strength. Look at her. I mean, I love her energy. Okay, let's see what the advice is from Spirit to close out. Make clear, calm thinking your goal. Okay. That's direct. Clear, calm thinking your goal. Boy, are you going to be like, hey, they're going to be like, hey, that's not true. Hey, that's not true. Which I love. You got to love when Spirit gives you a directness. So clear, calm thinking. We're not getting lost in angry fire. Look at Bridget and the way that she's yielding, holding the fire. Look at how she's holding that. It's beautifully kept. She's got it under control and she's letting it guide her way. She's letting it ignite within her. It's not this out of control fire where it's burning everything to the ground, because fire can be angry energy. It can be resentment energy. It can be not great. And what they're saying is make clear, calm thinking your goal, meaning we want to hone our power, hone our fire. Again, stay present, not be stuck in any kind of illusion. We're using our fire for good to help free your mind. Free your mind. Okay, free your mind. Make clear, calm thinking your goal. Love it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, final message from the Oracle of E. Entangled. Ooh, I know this is a mental card. 13-4. Fours are stability, so let's see what the message is for you. You would probably call what's about to happen synchronicity, or maybe even coincidence. Au contraire. The big truth is you are already connected to everything and everyone. Boom. Move back to your wholeness, yes. Quantum physics has its own name for it, entanglement. The reason it appears that all ducks are lining up on your behalf right now is because you're finally paying attention. Presence. Let the games begin. Ooh, okay. Yeah, freedom. Okay, so surrendering over control, understanding that everything's lining up exactly as it's supposed to. You are not alone. You are whole. So many nods to wholeness. Wholeness, you are one. You are not alone. And whatever storm is coming, it's going to pass. And you're going to have everything you need. You're to release the burden, come back into balance, and surrender over anything that's been keeping you stuck, right? Anything that's been making you believe that you're not worthy, you're not deserving, these kind of narratives that don't fit anymore. The keys are coming in, and the magic is in understanding your divine connections. You are not alone. Ooh, what a wonderful energy for you. Remember to surrender again, and stay present. Don't get lost in your mind here, and allow your power to be honed. Call in Bridget if you need her. I hope that this serves you. Welcome to your Magic and Miracles reading. If you're listening to this, then you chose the first deck for your first pick, the Wisdom of the Oracle. For your second pick, you chose the Surrender card. I can release my need to control. And for your third pick, you chose the Forgiveness card with this beautiful green color that indicates the heart chakra, as well as the Wishing Well charm. So this combo here says we're going to have wishes fulfilled. We have the ability to make wishes that are eventually going to come to fruition if we open up our heart. And they said, like, the well is open. That's what I kept hearing when I was setting this up, is like, the well is open. So for you, the well is open. I do feel like there is a part of this that Spirit is asking from you. Now, a forgiveness practice is the best way to be able to open up your heart for love, healing, etc. And so I just feel like what they're saying is, like, forgiveness on your part is going to be a practice that they're asking of you. And the Surrender card, coupling this energy, says, you know, it's going to be important for you to surrender over what it is that you don't have control over. So depending on what it is you're handling or dealing with or experiencing, right? Maybe another person or a certain situation that's completely out of your control. They're asking you to hand that over and then move right back into your heart center in order to be able to first forgive yourself, right? We don't want to be moving outside of ourselves before we've forgiven our own part of whatever scenario, again, relationship, whatever's going on there. But the Wishing Well charm is so promising because, again, it's a wish fulfilled energy. However, it does require trust and surrender. You can picture like yourself walking over to a wishing well. As they said, the well is open, with a coin, and just rubbing that coin and putting your wish energy on the coin, and then flipping it into the well and listening for it to hit the bottom, the water on the bottom. And once you hear it, you don't keep coming back every day to check if it's still there. You're trusting, you're walking away from that well, and you're trusting that that wish is going to come true in the exact perfect time for you, in the divine time. So what I'm going to do now is get some more information about the magic and miracles that are coming in for you. I'm going to roll these dice to see how many shuffles. 10, 12. Okay, let me just take a moment to set up your base spread energy, and I will be right back. And I'm back. So I have your base spread set out here, and this is final messages, but let's look under the magic category with the Wisdom of the Oracle to get some more information on this vibe for you and whatever this wish fulfillment energy is. Wow, okay. So a loyal heart upright. I know I like whispered that. Wow, okay. Oh, there's two. See, there's two keys. They're saying there's two keys. Of course, the Loyal Heart card, and this is a 35-8. This is clearly connected to some sort of a heart connection. If this isn't vibing with you, this may not be your group with this kind of energy, this card. Heart-centered energy, forgiveness, and a loyal heart energy is speaking to connections in your heart center. So this is around either a romantic relationship and the loyalty that goes with that. Meaning, if something has gone on and you've been like at odds with somebody, okay? Understanding that the underlying energy here is that they are this loyal person in your life, that no matter what, they're gonna like unconditionally love you. And that's is at the forefront of this energy. So if you've done something wrong, or you made a mistake, or you don't love your behavior in a certain situation, this is why they're saying self-forgiveness, radical forgiveness is going to open back up your heart. Wow, this is beautiful. And if somebody else has made a misstep, it's like, because this energy is coming through, under the magic category, you're really going to see the trust is needed, is what they're saying. The trust is needed to remember that life isn't always easy. People are going to make mistakes, you know, like opening up your heart and connecting to the energy of loyalty. Yes, but it feels like an unconditional thread. So this is someone that you love no matter what. It doesn't mean that you're like not creating beautiful, healthy boundaries, or not standing up for yourself, or saying that you're wrong when you don't feel as though you've done anything. It doesn't mean any of that lower vibe stuff. What this is saying is that the magic is sprinkling in those relationships that you have, where if something happened, like I said, or if you're hoping for something, the last thing you want to do is try to control that other person or that situation. Last thing you want to do. It's trusting in love to lead the way, is how they just said it. It's trusting in love to lead the way. It's like a love wins, this kind of energy. It's a beautiful vibe. If this is a romantic relationship, this feels very grounding, and like things are going to work out. They're going to come back together. If that is what you're hoping for, your job is to surrender over the outcome of the situation. Stop trying to control it. Look within yourself, make that wish, and trust that spirit is going to bring it back to you, or that it's going to work out in the best way, shape, and form for everyone at the exact right time. Magic is involved in this connection. And again, this is not an egotistical loyalty, okay? This isn't like being loyal in the face of abusive behavior and all this other kind of stuff. You can unconditionally love people from afar without putting yourself in harm's way, or without putting yourself in trauma's way, is how they're saying it, trauma's way. So it's not about that. It's about understanding that whatever foundational energy that you have in a relationship that feels so beautiful is intact, and it's going to stay there, and there's magic involved in it. So if you're making a wish having to do with this kind of energy or this kind of relationship in your life, I would say, you know, please don't hesitate to surrender. It's coming in. I want to see what's connected to it here. Love that. You see how it feels like, in order to get back into feeling the sparkle, feeling the glitter, if it's gone out, feeling the sparkle or the glitter of the relationship, you've got to do your part in forgiveness. You've got to do your part to like release yourself of that burden that may be resentment, holding a grudge, right? Guilt, whatever that is, and then make the wish. It's available for you. Let's see what we've got here. So 12. Anchoring the light. Anchoring the light. It's like a grounding, loyal energy. So the light that you see within somebody else, you want to focus on that and not the darkness. The light that you have within yourself. Let's see what this says. The light is always within me. You have the ability to forgive. I feel it. I feel it. I know that it can be hard when people do things that are not cool, or if you're in a situation that you don't want to be in, and, you know, like I said, it's not abusive or traumatic, it just sucks. Or somebody makes a move and it's like, really? You know, really? But understanding and reconnecting with your light within, actually forgiving yourself for whatever part of it that you had, because we always, if you're in a relationship, which clearly this is about that, it takes two. You're never not part of the energy. So remember that, because when you point the finger and blame as if the entirety of it is about them, it's a misguided notion, is how they're saying it. Meaning, even if you haven't done anything wrong, you're still a part of the energy. And so having grace and forgiveness for yourself for even just being in the sphere is fine. It doesn't mean that you did anything wrong, right? It just means that you're acknowledging your place in the system or the connection. And then it's easier, because that's what opens up your heart. It's like, I radically forgive myself for even putting up with that, right? Like, let's say someone, I don't know, it could be anything that annoys you, anything that frustrates you. You forgive yourself for even putting up with it, right? Or fielding it, knowing that you're a physical being and you're in a relationship with someone, and people are not perfect. So it's okay. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's very human. And then you're able to open up your heart and allow yourself, maybe the wish is to open up your heart enough to be able to welcome in forgiveness for someone else, or to see them from a different perspective. So honing the light within yourself first is going to be so important, because it grounds you. Like this card says anchoring the light, right? So first you anchor into your own divine being. Make sure you've got that clarity there in your own heart. You're releasing the control over other people and whatever's gone on, what their choices might be. And then you're taking back control of your own heart center and saying, I'm not going to carry this. Forgiveness is a gift for yourself. It doesn't really have to do with the other person. It does, but it doesn't. There's a thread connecting. When you open up to forgiveness, you get auto freed. It's like your heart auto opens up, which is why they're like, then you run, don't walk to the well and make that wish for yourself and then continue to trust and surrender, trust and surrender. And then it opens up the channel for someone else to receive the energy of forgiveness, right? To be able to not beat themselves up for whatever it is that went on, or to walk back into the unconditionally loving bubble, the vibe, the coming together energy. Clearly, this is a grounded, loyal energy. It's a beautiful energy. So if you're annoyed with your partner, if you're annoyed with your, friend, it just feels like, maybe it's not the time to hold the grudge. Up to you, of course, up to you. But this energy feels wonderful. Let's see what the tarot has to say about it. Because it's magic, right? It's magic energy. Sometimes it's just not worth it for us to carry something, and it just harms us more than anything else. We'll see what the cards say. That's a pop out, they said. Pop out. Okay, so that's a knot. That was 11, 12. Let's see what the pop out is first. Aw, okay. Aw. A Six of Cups. A Six of Cups is an energy that's, yes, nostalgic, but what they want you focusing on is the good times, right? They want you to look back and go, everything that we've been through or everything that I feel, this is what I can take from it. That is good. It's not all bad. So I just feel like, again, cups is about reconnection. Sixes are balancing. This is a nostalgia energy where you look back and you, like, for instance, if this is a lifelong friend that you've had forever or something, maybe you guys aren't showing up in the same way in your lives or in different places in your life or something like that. But being able to look back, like something's gone on and maybe it irritated you or pissed you off or something, and you're just in a mood about it, or in a mode or a mood about it. What they want is for you to kind of open up your heart, look back and go, you know what? Like, there's more good than bad kind of vibe, right? And take that into the present moment. I'm going to set this aside because that's what they're telling me to do. All right, so Six of Cups is a pop out here. Like, take from the past, take the good from the past, look back. It's not all bad. We can look back in nostalgia. Again, that doesn't mean that if something negative is going on that you have to put up with anything that you're not deserving of. It just means that, I don't know. This feels like some things are not they're trivial. They're not as important as our mind's telling us they are, right? And so notice the difference, like weigh them out appropriately. Let's see what the cards say. Chariot. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. And Nine of Swords. Okay. This is making me feel, once again, like the control energy. It's up to you. It's up to you. Okay, so the Chariot card, of course, is a forward movement, right? Interesting that this Chariot in particular, we've got the two arrows. She kind of looks like she's wondering if this is the right way. The Chariot card in and of itself is a forward movement towards success. But then, because we've got these arrows here showing up, plus the Two of Swords following it, this is a decision that you're actually going to have to make. And I don't know that it's a light decision to make. It may be a very difficult decision for you to make, but they don't want you getting lost in your mind. You see here, she's hit the target with her blindfold on. She's not using her mind in order to be able to make this decision. She's using her intuition. She's using her heart to make the decision, and that's what helps her to understand which way to go, what to do about it. Now, the Nine of Swords is a card of mental stress and worry. I love this sunrise in the background. What I feel Spirit telling you here with this card is the goal is to make the best decision that you can from the place of a loyal heart, which again, not egotistical, and then release the worries. You may find that you're kind of stuck in your head about it, and you know, that's your choice. You got to surrender over what it is that you don't have. You don't have control over how someone's going to react. You don't have control over anyone else. You only have control of what decisions you're going to make and what you're going to do. So when it comes to this Nine of Swords energy, you've got to surrender over your mind and the worries there. Tap back into your heart center, over and over again. That's where all the magic is. You'll find it in your heart. You'll find it in this beautiful connection. So this will be a choice. I mean, you've got choice going on big time. You've got to choose for yourself here, not from your mind, from your heart, because they want you out of the worries of your mind. But again, you could be just lost in indecision and just worrying about it. That isn't the goal. If that is the goal, then forgive yourself, go to the well and ask to be relieved of the worries of your mind, right? Because we have magic in the wish piece. We have magic in the surrender, and then trust and surrender, that you're going to know exactly what to do. Come back to your heart again. I mean, you can go back to the well. They're like, don't keep going back over and over again, right? With different wishes. Right now, it's to do with this relationship and trusting that your internal guidance and your heart center is going to know exactly what to do. As you light up your heart and anchor your energy there, it's going to relieve the worry and help you make that decision. Interesting. And again, with the magic energy, it's like it might not be as difficult as you think. It's just it requires your surrender. It requires a bit of a practice here for you. Trust, surrender, forgive. Trust, surrender, forgive. Trust, surrender, forgive. And then you're going to start to feel those sparks of magic, either coming back into the relationship or coming back into your consciousness so that you can make the best decisions for you. All right, let's see what's under the miracles category. The Thinker card with the double fours, 44. Okay, this is very interesting, this group. All right, so the Thinker card has to do with, of course, the mind. I would say not giving yourself time, but not getting wrapped up in it. Oh, they're saying she's sitting on the building block. So because I feel this foundational energy, it's like thinking more about it. I don't know. I just feel like it's not going to be helpful, especially with this Two of Swords and the Nine of Swords. You see what I mean? It's like if you're vibing the Nine of Swords as releasing, then use your logic the way it's meant to be used. Use your mind the way it's meant to be used. Your mind only knows what it's already been through, right? It doesn't have intuitive reference. Which means it only knows what it's seen or experienced. And so if you ask your mind, it's going to pull from the past experiences. And if we remember, which I'm going to grab it, the Six of Cups, what they're saying here is we're not trying to highlight the crap that happened in the past. What we want to be able to do if we're looking to the past is look for the good parts, look for the gifts, right, of the past. So if you're thinking about things, that's the way you want to lean, okay? I want to see the coupling card here to really understand. I feel like the insights of your mind or the logic of your mind, because we have it under the miracles category, it's like Spirit might be helping to pop some thoughts into your head as if by like magic. Like you might be like, oh my God, it's a miracle that I even thought of that. Or how could I have shifted my mindset in that way? Yeah. Miracle mindset. Thank you. That's what they just said. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I just want to see what's coming. Uncovering confidence. Oh. Okay. They're saying heart, mind, Jody. Heart, mind, Jody. That's what they're saying with these two. And so having confidence in your heart center and understanding the light is always within you, and then accessing your mind for what it's for is going to be important. So let's see what this says. I am the missing piece that completes the puzzle of the universe. Oh my gosh. Okay. Miracles. You're going to be getting the pieces. Like I said, sometimes when a thought pops into our mind, we're like, oh, I had this thought. But really what's going on is Spirit's just tossing that thought into your head, popping it up about this situation. So miracle mindset, miracle pop-ups in the mind. So again, make sure that you're using your mind, especially if it's thinking over something that's happened, in the best way possible. You are the missing piece that completes the puzzle of the universe. And remembering that is going to be important. You hold the power for your life, right? The miracle is going to happen in the mind. They keep saying it's like a miracle mindset. I mean, whatever you can do to nudge yourself into that, by all means. Let's see what the tarot says. I feel like it's a realization that, like, even if you don't have all the pieces to the puzzle, that it's safe for you to understand that it's going to be completed, or you will understand it. You don't have to rely solely on your mind. Use it for what it's good for. Let's see what we've got here. Oh my goodness, the Magician coming up for you here. Wow. Okay. Magician energy and the Seven of Wands. Okay. And the Justice card. All right. Yeah, this is working out. This feels beautiful. All right. So the Magician energy up front says, of course, you have everything you need, right? The Magician is the expert. Okay. And so again, we're using our mind for what it's for, but you are the light. Your light, you're going to have the missing piece. You are confident. That's the goal. To understand that you don't have to, I mean, like they showed with this card, right? The balance between the heart and the mind is going to be so important for you. If you're solely relying on your mind to tell you what to do here, it's not going to work out for you well. Why? Because we're in forgiveness and heart-centered energy with a wishing well charm. So the Magician is just saying, look at all the tools, right? All of the tools of the suit. You have whatever it is that you need to be able to manifest in whatever you want. If you're missing a piece, it's going to come to you. It'll probably pop right into your mind, like a miracle thought, miracle mindset. And then you've got to use it to wield the energy of your life. This is a manifestation card. Whatever it is that you'd like to manifest, or in this case, whatever it is that you're wishing for, you have the ability to attain it. However, it does require the surrender and the forgiveness practice. So just remember that you're the expert of your life. You're the piece that completes your own life, right? And then whatever's going on with this loyalty energy and the unconditional love, heart connection that you are worried about, what's going on that you need to forgive yourself or someone else for, you have all the tools you need to do that. The Seven of Wands, again, this is you can see she's on the defensive here, but I don't think she's worried. She knows that she has the tools that she needs. She has the alchemy that she needs. You're coming from a Magician card. So if you feel like you need to defend yourself, okay, I would say the first thing they're saying is don't rush to it. Like, she may not need to fight here. The Seven of Wands is an energy that says you have what you need to defend yourself if you need to defend yourself. Don't be in a defensive state. You want your heart to be open, right? So we don't want to come defensive. We just want to know in our mind, if we need to defend ourselves, we have the courage, the confidence, and whatever it is that we need in order to be able to do so. Again, not egotistical, just showing up to the party with an expert energy and all the ingredients you need to be able to do that. I feel like that it may not even be needed. They just said walk away. So if something pops up, your defense may be to just go, you know what, I'm not going to be, fielding that kind of energy. Call me when you want to talk to me in a respectful way, right? Because we have this Justice card at the end. It's like everything is going to balance itself out one way or another. So don't be afraid to set boundaries if you need to. If something's popping up where you feel like absolutely not, like I'm not in for that. But I just feel like for some of you, you won't even have to use the defenses. For some of you, it'll just because you have opened up your heart. Again, like I said, forgiveness is for you, but because you have a heart tether to somebody, meaning a heart connection, like a cord, okay, energetic cord. The way Spirit shows it is when we have this heart cord or heart connection, which we have to multiple people, right? Anyone who you unconditionally love, you've got a heart cord connecting the two of you. because we're on the human plane, like that cord is so vibrant and pure. But when we get into human form and, have experiences and relationships, stuff starts to clutter up that cord sometimes. It mucks it up, it tightens it up. It's like a cluttering energy. It gets stuck around it and in it. And that's why we need forgiveness. Forgiveness clears the channel of the heart cord and allows it to open up to be able to love again unconditionally, or to heal, as I said. And so everything is kind of working back out here one way or another. With a justice card, justice is about fairness. It's about truth. So you see, telling each other the truth, maybe talking about it, maybe you're thinking through something and how you're going to discuss it, gathering up the ingredients you need in order to be able to, yes, like I said, defend yourself if need be. But again, for some of you, I don't feel like you're even going to have to use that. I feel like you're going to be able to go let's come back together. When you from your end clear the channel of that cord, it of course affects the other person. They feel that. Even if you don't say one word to them about it, they're going to feel it, because when you have a tether like that to anybody from any piece of your energy, the other end of it feels it. So you doing your part, again, what you have control over, to allow the forgiveness to permeate that connection is going to fare well in the end for the connection and for you and for both of you, basically, or whoever is involved in this. So yeah, things work out very well here, but you've got to be able to claim your power and be ready with an open heart. Because again, they're saying she doesn't want to fight 6 magicians. She doesn't want to fight 6 witches. This is the everyday witch, Tara. She's not looking to fight. But if worse comes to worse and she needs to, she's ready. But she doesn't want to fight. And so lay down your wands, you know what I mean? Lay down your wands. Let's get the truth here. Let's balance it out. Let's compromise. Let's come to a conclusion that works for both of us. Let's step back into this balanced, beautiful, unconditionally loving energy. Whether this means you come back together or not, whatever your situation is, again, you're not putting up with crap that you do not need or deserve. It's for you. So trust your mind to give you the nuggets that you need, that it knows, that it can pull from. And if you're looking toward the past, remember the pop-out card with the 6 of Cups says, look for the gifts of the past. Focus on those. Allow your heart to heal. Don't carry around the resentments from the past, because that's not going to do you any good. Be aware, be conscious. Check the box in your mind, because your mind's going to be reminding you of that, but just say, no, I'm not going to focus on that. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate it. I know what happened, but we're here now. And now I want my heart open. Now I'm going to just take control over what I have control over. I'm the missing piece that completes the puzzle of my universe, and I'm not going to be paying attention to that stuff. Am I going to be blinded and not aware? No, of course I'm aware of it. I understand patterns, cycles. I'm on the lookout for them, yeah, but I'm not going to focus all of my energy on that. I'm going to step into my power to take control over what I have control over, manifest what it is I want. I'm the expert of my life. I'm ready to defend myself if need be. However, I don't think I'm going to have to. I don't want to. I will willingly walk away, or I will, wait for the right time so that things can turn out beautifully and balanced again. So yeah, this is the magic and miracles is coming in a relationship energy to help you relieve your worries and get to a space where you feel like, okay, our equilibrium is back intact. Our foundational energy is back here. And it's a clearing of the heart cord, because they have not put that down for me. Here, clearing of the heart cord. All right, let's see who's helping you with this energy here from the Keepers of the Light deck. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm putting this to my heart. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, Spirit, thank you. Mother Mary, love and peace. Oh my gosh, they couldn't have picked a better guide for you here. So call upon her, look at her. I mean, yes. Let go of the need to be right. Oh, whoever that's for. How about that? Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So for some of you, it'll have to do with the heart connection with your mother, right? For others of you, call upon Mother Mary, Say the Hail Marys if you need to. I love that energy. Or however it is you want to connect to her, right? She is just the everlasting mother, is how they want me to say it. everlasting mother. She's going to bring that love and peace into your heart center for you. If it's about whether you're choosing to be right or in peace, whether or not you're choosing to be right or in unconditional love, she's saying, let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Open up your heart to healing and forgiveness. The wishes get fulfilled. The magic comes in on that line. The miracles appear, And I think that they're going to pop in for you so that call upon her whenever you need to feel that energy. If you're wrapped up in your head, if you're, wondering, trying to make a decision about something, Mother Mary, Mother Mary, Mother Mary is going to help you return to love and peace in your heart center. Oh, I love that energy for you. Okay, advice. In the moment, if you can, remove your judgment and criticism and truly listen to someone. You will empower them. Wow. Oh my God, this energy. It's so good. And look at the green. I'm going to read it again. In the moment, if you can, remove your judgment. This feels very connected to the Seven of Wands and what I was picking up, like not wanting to fight. I don't want to fight. I'm coming in as an observer, or I'm coming in without judgment, right? In the moment, if you can, remove your judgment and criticism and truly listen to someone. You will empower them. It's so beautiful. Okay. You might empower them to tell you a truth, right? That actually helps you go, oh, well, I didn't even know that. Why didn't you tell me that? That gives me a totally different perspective on this. Something like that, right? So beautiful. And final message from Spirit from the Oracle of E, GPS. Let's read. Love this deck. 15-6. Okay. One more time, they said. One more time for the folks in the back. 15-6. Here's the pop out. Gifts from the past. Nostalgia. Okay. Okay. OMG. Your intuition is being a real show off these days. It's so ready to help navigate your life, and quite frankly, it's getting a tad bit impatient. It just can't understand why, when it knows the fun, easy route, you insist on doing everything without its help. There's no need to be lost ever, especially now that you're about to stumble onto a gold mine. So, of course, again, this is a nod to really trusting your intuition to be the GPS of your life. We're not getting stuck in our head. We're using our head for what it's for, right? And letting the miracle mindset come in and give us those pop-ups that we need, right? And then we're just focus on what we can control and using the GPS of our heart, which is connected to your intuition, right? To move you forward, to help you make these decisions, stay out of worry, to help you reclaim your power. I mean, this whole spread feels so heart-centered, and there may be a underlying lesson that is connected to this current experience or whatever it is that they're talking about that helps you to return more easily to your heart, to love, to not stay in unneeded suffering if you don't need to learn that kind of a lesson. It's like a grudge energy, or holding on to something, right, that you didn't have control over, or that it's not serving you anymore. And really kind of starting to realize the markers that are in place when you know what, I've held on to this for long enough. There's nothing more I can think about it. It's not serving me. It's not serving someone else. I've hit the marker. I'm over the marker. I need to let this go now. That's when you call in Mother Mary to help you do that. She's such a beautiful energy. It's like being surrounded in a peaceful love bubble from the everlasting mother. She is the mother. So yeah. Forgiveness is available. Wishes will be granted if you step into that. Listen to your heart. It knows. And allow yourself some grace and compassion. And then if you can, trust your intuition, your heart center to provide that for somebody else, because it may just be exactly what the both of you need. So I hope that this serves you as you move forward. I mean, what a beautiful, loving spread. I hope that you tap into the wish fulfillment energy. You make those wishes and you don't carry anything that you don't need to. Welcome to your Magic and Miracles reading. If you are listening to this, then for your first pick, you chose the Enchanted Map Deck. And for your second pick, you chose the Success card. I know that there is no greater goal than love. And for your third pick, you chose the Communication card, which is this beautiful blue color with the sunglasses or the glasses charm. So there is a perspective energy that is coming through for you and possibly shifting or changing the way that you view success. Maybe you have rose-colored glasses on. It's all around the communication energy. And because the blue definitely deals with your throat chakra and you have the glasses, you're going to be looking at your top 3 chakras needing to be opened up so that you can receive divine communication that's connected to your truth and to receive the visions that are going to work for you as it concerns success, because success is different for everyone. And maybe your view of success needs to change. Maybe, you've got some perceptions around success that needs to change. Either way, we're going to get more information about how the magic and miracles are showing up with this overarching energy for you. So I am going to roll the dice to see how many shuffles. We've got 11 and 12. And give me just a moment and I will be back with your base spread set up. And I'm back with your base spread set up. We've got some final messages here from Spirit, but before we get to that, let's take a look at what's coming up for magic from your Enchanted Map Deck. Ooh, Into the Unknown with a 7. Very cool energy here, and this is upright. So Into the Unknown is all about being able to trust the unknown. As you can see, the figure has her hands up. She's got the key in her hand here, but she is blindfolded. So it's going to be important for you to listen, they just said. It's going to be important for you to listen. So I feel that some of the magic energy that is coming up is, first of all, unknown to us. Of course, we're going to get some more information for you, but some of the magic, the sparkle that's coming, you see the rainbow behind her, some of that information that's coming will be communicated to you as if by magic is what they're saying. So it may just drop in on the unknown path. Like, you may not know exactly what next decision you're going to make or what the successes that you're going to reach in the future, or maybe you're unclear about what the perfect way or path to go is how they're saying, like which way to go. Here, they're just asking you to trust, and when you do trust, that's how you're going to open up the channel for miracles to occur. So I am going to take this deck here, which is the Healing Mantra deck, and give it a 12 shuffles in this case for you, and see what comes up that's attached to this energy, because there's magic in the unknown, and when we can trust it and allow ourselves to be led, what they're saying for you is successes come sort of beyond your wildest dreams, or like you would have never even thought about that. That's what the unknown is. It's about not thinking about it, but just embarking upon it. Again, with blindfolds on your eyes, so not being able to see with your physical eyes, but instead trusting your inner sight, trusting what's coming through that's true for you, trusting your intuition, essentially. 9, 10, 11, 12, and we have Transforming Tragedy. Wow, okay. So this card obviously speaks to taking something that was either, well, tragic or traumatic is the word they want me to use, something that's been difficult, something that maybe you didn't feel was a success, something that, again, the perception matters here with this group for sure. So something that did not feel like it was good, and looking at it from a different viewpoint, listening inside yourself for the communications, and like the little birdie told you, that's what they just said. So the magic is coming on the unknown path from a place that you may have no idea about, and it's showing up, I feel like, out of the blue or through an intuitive means. Let's see what this says. Loss is my reminder that more room has been made for greater gifts to be received. Yeah. Okay, so gifting things to you, insights that are going to lead you forward. So the loss is essentially making space. And like I said, I just feel like you may have not been able to either process something or understand. You may not understand, they're saying, yet. But yet is the key word there. And if you've been going through a difficult time, it's going to be very important for you to understand the other part of it, have a different vision, or at least allow yourself access to an openness that supposes, is how they're saying it, supposes a different vision. Like, suppose this was happening for this reason. Suppose this happens as a result. Suppose the space that I'm making or the loss that I have experienced is going to create the space or the room for even better things than I could imagine. So the magic is coming in to bring those gifts to you. However, of course, as is with most things, you do have a part in your life. It is your choice whether or not you're going to trust the divine or trust the unknown or hand it over and surrender over and listen. It's going to be very important for you to listen. With this kind of energy, you're returning to your heart center and redefining success. And it may be on the back of some sort of a loss. So if this is about your business or your work, we're going to get some more information, of course, or in your personal life, wherever it's landing, there is an unknown path available to you. Spirit is asking for you to trust so that they can bring in the magical gifts that are already slated to appear, is how they want me to say it. Already slated to appear. All right, I'm going to shuffle up and get some more information for sure. I just want to see where this might be showing up or what kind of advice they have as you embark upon the unknown path, really trusting, which I know sometimes is easier said than done because we are human beings. We do have the mind. And if you have kind of been in a disappointment energy or a loss energy, it's not always easy to trust after, you know, they're saying your heart has been broken. Okay. 10, 11, 12. Let's see what the tarot has for you. The Six of Pentacles. Oh yeah, something's coming. The magic, there's a gift bestowed upon you. You see how they were saying it's like, it's already in the process of, it's slated to appear. And they need you to embark upon the path in order to bring it in. And the Six of Pentacles is an indication of that. The Two of Cups, okay. Ooh la la. And the Nine of Wands. Woo. All right, so first off, with the Six of Pentacles, as I said, whatever it is that you have given, put out, etc., it wasn't for nothing, is what they're saying. It was for something. They recognize it, Spirit recognizes it, and will return it in kind, is how they're saying it. Again, your job here is really to redefine success for yourself and then trust. Because whatever loss you experienced or whatever came through that you're observing as a loss is on purpose. It's meant to be able to make some more space for more to be received. There's a reciprocal energy here. If this is about a relationship, a romantic relationship, the Two of Cups says there is a new connection coming in, or that you're going to build a deeper connection on the back of the loss that you've experienced. So, you know, however that is showing up for you, the magic and the gifts are coming to reconnect. If it's about business, then you want to just understand that all the work that you have been doing is not for nothing. Even though it may not have turned out the way that you perceive success, that's why we've got the glasses, trying to shift our perspective on it, because something more is coming. Another gift is coming, and you have to, like, they don't like me to say testing you, but it's like a checkpoint. When Spirit goes, you've done all of this, and you go, oh, I'm just banking on this. I know this is going to happen, or this is the next natural thing to come up. This is what my mind says will be next. And then it doesn't happen, or something gets taken away from you. Yeah, they're saying taken away from you, which is real. Something may have gotten taken away from you that you believed you deserved, or that doesn't make any real logical sense as to why would this get taken away? This doesn't make any sense. What they're saying is it's actually making space to build a better connection or a new connection from your heart. This is a heart-centered energy, the Two of Cups. So a Six of Pentacles and a Two of Cups is a beautiful combo. Now, the Nine of Wands here asks you to be resilient. So remember, your mind is not really going to be super helpful for this group at all. We've got a trusting in the unknown. We've got communication and a throat chakra energy, which is truth and communication, of course, listening and speaking your truth. And then the sunglasses or the glasses is like your vision. So your mind's not really involved here. And if it is involved, they're asking for you to kind of put it aside and stay in a resilient energy. You can see here, she's been through a lot. Those wands have been burned, but she's still got 2 in her hand. She's ready. And she will stay resilient through this. She will make it through it, basically. It's like, don't give up. Please, it's coming. It's coming. We need you to trust. And so this is kind of a beautiful energy. Expect magic on the path that has been cleared, is what they want me to say. Expect magic on the path that has been cleared. Again, if you have perceived yourself as not being successful or something not coming to fruition or having experienced a really heavy loss, I know that it's difficult for you to go like, this has to mean something, but it is making space and you're blinded right now. This is an unknown path and they want you to trust in the magic that is coming and stay resilient. Keep believing. New connections and gifts are on their way to you. All right, let's see what we have under this card, Miracles section. Oh my goodness, you guys. I mean, this is like them doubling, tripling down on a similar message. The Moonlight card upright, look at this. These 2 cards together, it's like, oh, there's an hourglass here that they're drawing my attention to. This is timing energy, they're saying. Timing energy. Miracles happen all the time and they're happening for you and you've got to notice them and they're all done in divine time and divine order. The Moonlight card is the intuitive card in this deck. So to pull the Into the Unknown where you're blinded and the Moonlight card both upright, this is spirit kind of going, just in case you were wondering if we meant it, we do. Please trust your intuition. This card says, above all else, trust your intuition, trust your truth, trust your inner vision, trust. Return to your heart center. That's where success lies, right? And so no second guessing your intuition when this card is coming up. If you observe something as a miracle, even if it is a small thing, it's a miracle. That's what they're saying. Like your intuition is meant to be on point. So as you embark upon the path where you can't see and the darkness, trusting all along the way, surrendering, and learning to get really in tune with that intuition, you're going to not only see some magic coming in for sure and some gifts, but also that's where the miracles occur. This is, again, like doubling, tripling down on this message. So for this group, it's all about intuition. It's going to help you through the loss. It's going to help you receive the gifts. It's going to help you on your path forward. This is a card that warns you against second guessing your intuition. Let's shuffle 12 times to see what's connected to this. 2, 3, whoa, a little messy there. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they want me to say that you are an intuitive being. Like, you need to remember that. There's very heavy intuition in this group. Ooh, look at this. Wow. What a juxtaposition this is, right? What opposites. We've got the Lost card and we've got amplifying abundance with the Moonlight. So multiplied, and multiplied. They're saying multiplied. Every time you notice a small miracle, another one's right around the corner. And it's intuitive energy, right? Let's see what this says. Abundance is my birthright, and I receive it now. Oh my goodness, you guys. Wow. So boy, is space being made for you to kind of look within yourself and go, you know what? I am an intuitive being. I know that everything is going to work out. In fact, it already is. I understand that I need to tap into my truth, tap into my connection, understand what's been communicated with me, seek the truth from the higher power. It's going to be so important because you can see they're showing us, doubling down on this intuitive message, plus then showing us what gets filled in the space that has been made by experiencing the loss or having something that you're perceiving as a loss. So something that's taken away from you. Yeah, it's taken away on the physical plane, they're saying. That is correct. There's no doubting that. But some of it was connected to expectation, etc. And what Spirit's doing here is making space. They're just clearing the path, clearing the way for you to receive miracles, multiplied, abundance, abundance. I mean, I love that they answered this for us. What's filling the space? Magic, miracles, and abundance. So speak this to yourself and stay in alignment. Abundance is your birthright and you receive it now. Abundance is not always money, right? Abundance is a vibration. Abundance is a frequency. And here we see that success comes in the frequency of love, redefining your idea of what success is. Abundance comes in insight and truth and vision, okay? Intuition will guide your way. Let's see what we have with the tarot. The Temperance energy. One eye open. Okay, and the Magician card. Okay, fabulous. And the Nine of Swords. Okay, so this is relief. I feel the relief. Okay, so first off with the Temperance energy here, Temperance is the middle road. It's coming back into balance. So what was taken will be, what was taken will be given. And I know it will not come maybe in the same form, but that's what it feels like. This is reciprocal. So trusting, getting yourself back into balance, noticing all of the little miracles that are popping up, trusting your intuition is going to bring you back into a state where you understand all is well. Like you actually feel it on the physical plane, trusting your insights and your truth. The Magician says, in doing so, you will have everything you need. This is a very powerful card. These are two major arcana cards here, back to back. This says that you have all the tools you need to be able to wield the wand of your life. You can manifest whatever it is that you want. Miracles are going to come in to show you all is well. You have all the ingredients. You can do this. Trust this group is very intuitive. And maybe something's come up where it made you question your intuition perhaps. I'm not sure, but it just feels like you're naturally intuitive. And so being able to trust those insights, I mean, they couldn't be more clear. What it brings in for you is, they're doing it again, multiplied upon abundance, gifts, miracles, magic upon multiply. It just feels like it keeps coming through the track of the trusting your intuition piece and understanding that you truly are an intuitive being. And then you'll be able to wield the wand and release this energy. The Nine of Swords is an energy of mental stress and worry. It's a card that keeps you up at night where you're worrying and worrying and worrying. This has no place with this kind of energy, okay? The Nine of Swords, the worry in the mind, like I said, your mind's not going to do you any good. If you're up in your mind, you could see this card as a warning. It's going to be stressful. It's going to make it harder for you. You can't see. Don't try to figure it out. It's not worth it. Intuition first, intuition only, they're saying. Intuition only. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't access your mind for, the things that your mind is good for, like the logical pieces of things and, I don't know, calculating something that has a clear answer. But if you are unclear, you seek within yourself. Seek the truth. If you are not sure, do not ask your mind. It's going to cause worry. Instead, trust your intuition and claim the fact that not only are you an intuitive being, but abundance is your birthright and you're going to receive it now. An abundance of magic, an abundance of miracles, an abundance of truth, an abundance of success, an abundance of vision. It's really reclaiming your power to choose how it is that you perceive your life. That's what this is. And boy, is Spirit on your team. I just feel like if you open up the channel here, it's coming in. You're going to be able to understand. It's beautiful. And then you're going to realize your power. It's like you're taking your power back. Wow. Hey, yeah, exactly. It's like, thank you, Spirit, in advance for showing us how you're going to fill that space. And look for the teeny tiny miracles, they're saying. They're going to come in all shapes, forms, etc. And your intuition will go, yes, that's a miracle. Thank you very much. Oh, yes, thank you very much. That's a miracle. Thank you. We could see this as a miracle, is what they're saying. You could see this answer coming through. Here's a space open. What's it meant to be filled with? Oh, abundance. Perfect. And I receive it now. Absolutely. Thank you. So this is I mean, again, I can't say it enough. This group is very intuitive, and you need to trust that. It's going to guide you forward on an unknown path that you're not meant to know right now. And in the future, the magic and the miracles are what is going to guide you to abundance and back to your power here, back to your ability to manifest what you want, reclaiming that. Let's see who's helping you out with this from the Keepers of the Light deck. Dijwal, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Qual. Dharma unfolding. Ooh, so of course this was meant to happen. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. And you certainly need to be taking one step at a time, right? Beautiful energy. He's coming in with this it looks like abundance energy to me. I mean, totally. He's reminding you that everything is unfolding exactly as it's meant to at this moment. Taking one step at a time to happiness. So happiness and abundance. Let's add that to the space, the void that has been created. You can see here, you definitely need to be taking one step at a time. You're blindfolded, right? Every step of the way, you're trusting your intuition. It just feels so good. It feels like reclaiming your divinity again. He's just reminding you, you're on a physical path. You're a divine being in a vessel on a physical path. We need you to trust your divinity to lead you forward, and that physical vessel can take one step at a time, asking intuitively each step of the way. And then you're just it feels like you're just going to be observing the magic and the miracles coming in. So one step at a time. Let's see what the advice is here for you. Develop awe and reverence for life. Ooh, and how great to be able to do that through your intuitive nudges, being an objective observer of what's going on and taking one step at a time. Awe and reverence for life. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, I love this group. This group, you guys are my intuitive group for sure. All right. Yeah. Yeah, this is like trusting the path to unfold again. Let's see what the final message is from Spirit from the Oracle of E. I love this deck. It's a really fun deck. We'll see what they have for this intuitive group. I mean, they just keep sort of saying the same thing over and over again. Smooth and easy. This is a 2810, which is a 10-1. That's a new path. It's an ending and a beginning, right? Smooth and easy. And I'm going to read this to you because I just love these descriptions. Smooth and easy on the path forward. It says, you're on easy street, my friend. The Red Sea has parted and you are now free to roam the planet. All obstacles have disappeared. Doors and windows are flying open. There is not one thing that can stop you, except your mind. I'm just going to add that in. Don't let your mind get in the way of your beautiful, beautiful connection. Spirit knows, and deep down within yourself, you probably know too, that you are a divine being and it's safe for you to trust your intuition. You don't have to go hard, right? You don't have to go hard. We're not going hard. We're not going fast. We're moving smooth and easy, noticing, trusting, listening, redefining, taking those visions, noticing the magic, bringing in the abundance, accepting the miracles, and in gratitude. They just said in gratitude, and allowing our Dharma to unfold. So I hope that this serves you for the month ahead or for as long as you'd like it to. It feels so aligned. It's asking you to come back into alignment with your divinity, and boy, are you primed for it. So I hope that this serves you for the future. Keep allowing yourself to tap back in, because success is yours when you do. Welcome to your Magic and Miracles reading. If you're listening to this, then for your first pick, you chose the Enchanted Map Deck. And for your second choice, you chose the Success card. I know that there is no greater goal than love. And for your third choice, I love this combo, you chose the Connected card with, this is the heart chakra color, this green energy. Connected through love. So this is where your success is going to come with the turtle charm. And prior to hopping on and pressing record, I really felt this very grounding energy come through this combo of cards, in particular this. So I feel like your heart is wanting to connect downward. We will, of course, get more information, but I'm just feeling the energy of the turtle is protection, right? It lives and walks around with its home on its back. It's also slow and steady and very close to the earth, and I just felt this pull downward. So this means we're coming and connecting to our heart center, and then really acknowledging your physical self and all the physical pieces and parts to yourself. You know, your actual body, your home, what is happening in your emotional body, how you feel, your passions, your inspirations, tapping into what choices you're making. And with the success energy, we're coming from the place of love, like I said, downward. So looking at success from a place and a viewpoint of love and bringing that into your life here on the physical plane. Let us get more information. I'm just going to roll these dice for you to see how many shuffles. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right? 9, 10, yes. 11, 12. Okay, so let me set up your base reading. There we go. Your base is set up. And as you can see, these are final messages. We've got this really grounding. This is leaves on the back of this after the 12 shuffles here. So again, it feels like you're coming back to yourself is how I would say, and protection and love. And this is what's going to provide you with success. But of course, let's see what's under the magic category from the Enchanted Map Deck here. Ooh, okay, so there is a transition. We've got the Metamorphosis card showing up here for you in the reverse position. They're talking about right now immediately, even when it seems dark, because when this card is reversed, it's like, yep, there is a transition happening. There is a change happening. And sometimes we can get into these like peaks and valleys of that kind of energy. And like they keep drawing me to these leaves for some reason. And you know, if you have foliage leaves on the ground, this is death. This is death energy, right? And so something is being reborn. There's some sort of transition that you're in, and they need you to connect to your heart center and protect yourself. That's the feeling. And then move that down to like take care of yourself on the physical plane. The Metamorphosis energy reverse says, yeah, there's going to be some valleys, and then you're going to come back up and kind of look for the light, and then it may be hard again. Magic is going to appear in this transformation process for you. Let's get more information. Wow. Okay. I just feel immediately that as long as you stay in love, because you're getting all this love energy, the magic is, it's like the magic comes from your heart here. 2, 3. Wow. Oh, okay. Here we go. We're getting some more sense. We're making some more sense. And look at this green. Healing Heartbreak is the card. You're going to come through it. It feels so beautiful. Like the energy on the back end of it through the metamorphosis. Let's see what the affirmation. My heart will love again. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. So not giving up on love, understanding and looking for the magical moments that are going to be appearing for you. If you have been through a heartbreak, which it looks like, if this doesn't resonate with you, this may not be your group, because this is kind of very specific. We're staying connected to love. We're making sure that we're protecting ourselves. I really feel needing to be nurtured. You're going to love again. Your heart will open up again, and you may be going through the process of trying to do that for yourself. And they keep saying the magic resides in your heart, or in your own heart is what they want me to add that word. So yeah, you're coming out of it successful no matter what. It just feels like you're going to have some valleys here. Returning to your heart center is going to be so important. Look at this. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Without a doubt, like we're seeing the truth come out here. Like your heart is going to open up and will love again. They just need you to take care of yourself right now. Let's see what the tarot says. 1, 2, 3. I've lost count. They have me off on a tangent. Let me just listen to what they'd like me to do. Okay, we're going to start over. They're saying redo. Sometimes that happens. I'm listening to them and I just don't count it. All right. Bear with me. Bear with me. Lots of information coming through with this. That's what I'm hearing. You know, I'm listening to. I mean, we're going to get more information. I just, you know, heartbreak isn't easy, right? And sometimes you feel like all is lost when you're in this kind of a transition. It's the idea of the cocoon energy, right? Like, you're going to be free. Your heart is going to love again. You will be able to, like, take down those barriers and those blocks in your heart, or the grief will lift, etc. The metamorphosis energy, like the caterpillar energy, that's what it feels like. And that's why they want you slowly to move forward, staying connected and protecting yourself. Because caterpillar energy is no joke. You know, when it goes into that cocoon, all these like cells get rearranged. It's not a fun process. It's not something that's exciting. But then see what happens. Magic happens. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's count for real. Let me focus. 5, 9, 12. Woo! Jeez Louise. Look at this. This is a pop out. I'm asking. No, they want it here. Okay. An 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups popping out, and Spirit's asking me to keep it. Wow, 10 of Wands. You guys, I am sorry if you have experienced something that's really hard. Okay, and the 6 of Cups. Okay. See, your heart will love again. You'll be able to take what you need from this. So the 8 of Cups energy here, you can see her. She is taking what she needs literally, and she's walking away. The 8 of Cups says, this is not emotionally serving you anymore. These cups don't serve you. So cups are emotional energy, and this card is always one of disappointment. It's like something happened and it's not super fun, and you haven't been feeling great about it, may have been hurtful, etc. But the understanding, the grounded understanding of the card is that it's time to move on now. And then we move right into a 10 of Wands, which is allowing yourself to complete this cycle and drop that burden. That's why they're giving you these indications. To have it under a magic category is also really cool. It's like the minute you turn your back on what's not serving you here, especially if this is in a relationship, and again, it doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship necessarily. Certain things can break your heart, you know. But as you choose to walk away, this is where we start to see the magic, the little sparks of light happening. And then this is a releasing card. This card says, you don't have to carry this anymore. Look at her. She's like, I'm so tired of carrying this bunch of wands here, or broomsticks in this case. It's time for me to set these down and move on. I'm going to conclude this chapter of my life, is what I just heard. Chapter of my life. And then we've got the 6 of Cups, which is another emotional energy. However, this card is a nostalgia card. So you're going to probably get to a space here where you feel a little lighter, is how they're saying it. Feel a little lighter. That may be an indication when your heart starts to feel a little lighter. And then you'll be able to look back and go, what did I get from that I do want to take forward with me? Because walking away needs to happen first in order to have the clarity, you know? And so if you're already in the position where you have walked away from it, you're going to start seeing the magic. If you're not, then take your time with it, okay? I'm not telling you to rush at all with the turtle charm at all. It's staying connected to what your heart wants, what your heart is saying, and then allowing yourself to transition through, even if it's going to be hard sometimes, to drop the burden that you've been carrying, because you don't deserve to carry it anymore. It's just, there's no need for it. You are worthy, you are lovable, they're saying, just as you are. You don't need to do anything different to be lovable. And if your heart has been broken, they need you to trust in love still. Doesn't mean that you need to trust a person. It just is, they're saying, trust in the love of your own heart. Trust in your own connection. Protect your heart for the moment. You're going through something, but you will love again. And here, you will have learned from that love or that heartbreak or whatever happened. You're going to be able to take it into the future with you. So I just feel like it's almost as if you have like a fairy godmother kind of leading you through the ups and downs. The magic energy comes in remembering that you're lovable and that you're loved right now, right? Even if somebody broke your heart, even if something broke your heart, that doesn't take away your ability to be lovable, right? Or it doesn't take that away from you. You still are completely, beautifully lovable. Your heart is intact. It just needs some protection. It feels like it's broken. So allow yourself to transition. Look for the light is what I would say. You're going to find that magic. Look for the light. Those pieces and parts, those little sparks of light, that's the magic coming through to help you. If you haven't already walked away from what's not serving you, it's going to help you do that. And if you haven't dropped the burden yet, if you're still kind of carrying it around and moving through it, the magic pieces and parts, those little sparks of light, yeah, they're showing me like lightning bugs, will help you to do that. And then you will get to this place where you can say this statement with confidence. My heart will love again. I reside in love. I am lovable. I'm going to stay connected and protected until I feel like I can move forward with what it is that I've gained from this experience. It's either way, you're going to be successful with a success card. It's just, there's no greater goal than love. So constantly returning to love here to feel that success energy. Let's see where the miracles are going to be popping up. I'm very interested with this group. I just heard on the wind, so listening. It's very windy here today. The listening card asks you to keep your eyes and ears open because we have an elephant. I feel like stuff's going to get removed from your path as if by magic. That magic light bulb might be something that seems like a challenge, just going boop. Elephants are great for that. They kind of move obstacles out of your way. So the miracles are going to come as you continue to stay connected to your heart and you listen. You listen. This is a call to listen to your spirit team, of course, but it's also a call to be open and objective when you're listening to others, for instance, or listening to your own heart. Oh my goodness, you guys. You will heal. I feel like you're going to heal. This feels good. It might be a process, but something is closing in order for something else to open up. Let's see what's connected to this. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Another green card. Welcoming surrender. Ooh, okay. So yeah, it needs to go so you can move forward. There's no problem, only destiny being revealed. There is no problem. I'm going to say that again. There is no problem, only destiny being revealed. Wow. So, okay then. This is looking optimistic. Nothing's wrong is what they're saying, right? Nothing's wrong. This is actually fated energy. And the miracles come when you start listening for the revelations, is how they said it. But you're going to hear and observe. Listening is not just with your ears, right? This is listening with all your senses. Period. Intuitive, and then all of your 5 senses. What are you seeing? What are you smelling? What are you hearing? Of course. What does it feel like when you touch something? What is it telling you? That's how you're going to kind of understand the fated energy or why this went on. And if you reside in your heart center, you shouldn't have any issues listening to what your heart has to say. It feels like an internal energy, like somebody comforting you or wrapping you in a blanket and being able to show you why or what for. Why or what for is that's verbatim what I just heard. So the miracles are going to come to show you, basically, but you've got to be able to listen. You know, most of us have a part in things because this is our life. We are human beings and we get to choose, right? We have free will. So listening for those little pieces and parts, those miracles coming in where you go, oh my gosh, I never thought of it that way. Or this smell reminds me of what is coming in on this for me. Let's see what the tarot says. The 6 of Swords, yes. Look at that, beautiful. And the 7 of Pentacles. And the Page of Swords, there it is. I was wondering if we were going to see what happened after the transition. Okay, this is beautiful energy for you. I'm going to call you my love group. I just feel like this is all about love. 6 of Swords energy here tells you you are going to transition here and Spirit is completely supporting you. The revelations are going to be happening. The miracles are going to pop in. On the back of you listening, this is a transition card. They're showing you the way. Look at this. At least two, they're saying. There you go. At least two miracles are coming in to reveal the destiny piece to you, the fated energy. Why? It's why. Why and what for? They just said that again. So maybe this is why and what for, leading you forward. Okay? Transition is happening. So you're coming out of this for sure. Coming out of it. Seven of Pentacles is a beautiful card. This is a patience card, okay? This is a very grounded card, which I feel like that this is the energy I was kind of picking up on at the start, but the Seven of Pentacles feels like we need to be patient because the seeds that we're planting right now, they are going to bloom and blossom in the future. Like, see, she's harvesting something that she planted a long time ago, or that she was nurturing a long time ago. So the stuff that you're learning from your experience with this, with the heartbreak energy or the loss energy or the hurt energy, is planting seeds for something to blossom in the future. So be patient with yourself as you're kind of starting to understand why this is happening, and as you're being transitioned through, as you're trusting the kind of pieces to come together and the revelations to kind of happen and destiny to reveal itself. And then the Page of Swords here says, you most certainly are going to be receiving news. And as you can see, a sword is a truth energy, right? So he's holding up his sword to the divine in order to be able to understand, right? For them to communicate with him. Also, you can see all his books. It's a learning energy, the Page of Swords. It's being optimistic to learn or to understand, as I said. So more news is coming in. This is just another indication to listen, because they're going to give you these miracle pop-ins, basically. That's what it feels like miracle pop-ins to help you transition, or to help you to understand, or to help you to learn something else. That's what this card feels like. It doesn't always come through like that, but for you, for this group, it just feels like as you listen, it will almost feel like a miracle. Like, oh my gosh, I never would have thought about it like that. Or in the comfort of my own space, grounded in my body, grounded in my emotions, allowing myself to make decisions that are best for me. I'm now beginning to understand why it is that I needed to experience this heartbreak, or this heartache is what they want to say. Heartache too. Okay. And there's nothing wrong. There was never anything wrong. Yeah. They're talking about preparing you for what is coming next. So something good's going to come. You're going to understand it. You may be learning something new. You may be getting really interested and excited about what's next for you to, let me see, they're saying is, like, it feels like like a class or, it's like psychological, they're talking about. Psychological understanding. So maybe you're finding out, or maybe you're taking a class about it, or maybe you're reading up on, they're saying the word like psychology or psychological. However that resonates, I'll leave it. But it just feels like you're going to be learning about the psychology behind something. And you're getting like excited about that. So keep your eyes, ears, nose open for what's coming through to reveal why and what for to you, and transition you into a space where the seeds are being planted for something even more to blossom in the future. And this understanding energy, like if it comes in, if you're guided to something that you want to learn or to research, right? Especially if it has to do with psychology or the psychological background of, maybe the other person or yourself, or maybe you're meant to go and talk to a psychologist. I don't know. However that's resonating with you, and how it comes through when you hear it or when you understand it, go ahead and follow that nudge, because this is a new chapter energy for an understanding. So I'd follow that nudge as it comes, because it's transitioning you out of this energy so that your heart can love again. Yeah, they just went, all is not lost, just wait. So, but again, returning to your heart center and protecting yourself is going to be super important. Okay, I want to see who is helping you with all of this energy. Isis. Whoa. Okay, Isis, magic, manifesting, Boom. The loss, the heartbreak. It's bringing in something beautiful. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. Wow. Look for the light. She means business. Isis is no joke, right? When you have Isis at the forefront of your team, she's protecting you. Not only through this transition, but again, I wouldn't ever mess with her. And magic manifesting. It's coming. Something good is coming. We just don't have it yet because we're in the middle of a protection, metamorphosis, transition energy. So listen, because your destiny is going to be revealed as if by magic. You're literally getting the magic manifesting card. And like I said, she's no joke. Very powerful energy. Just take a moment and look at her. You'll see she's nothing to mess with. If you feel like, you're vulnerable, you have Isis to keep you protected and connected is what they just said. Love that. Yes. I feel like hell yeah. Spirit high five for this. Beautiful. It's exactly what is needed. Thank you, Spirit. Love it. Okay, let's see what the advice is for you. Love this. This energy feels very good with this energy. Love. Seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals, and humans. So this is a call to getting outside. Seek to enlarge. I don't know how I feel about that word, but expand your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals, and humans. And to be honest, you may want to go outside because you've got this listening card happening and you can always hear better in nature. And second thing is, when you go outside, look around at all of the green because it connects your heart center to the energy of love and that vibrational frequency that resides in plants and animals naturally. It's like the high echelon of how they were, like a tree, for instance. It emanates this loving universal energy. And so going into nature will help to keep you connected and protected. Just tell Isis to come along for the ride, make sure she comes with you. I mean, she's going to be protecting you. Love this. So yes, nature will be helpful for you to reconnect or stay connected to your heart. And also to help you understand bigger pictures, get the insights, and listening in nature is going to be very helpful as well. Okay, final message from the Oracle of E. Ooh, this is nice. Thank you. Baby steps. Baby steps. No need to rush this. Once again, didn't we saw that somewhere else. There is no problem. I just feel like they're giving you the pass, right? You don't need to rush through the transition. You can't anyway. You're protected. You're going to be directed for sure. Revelations are going to be happening. So there's no rush. There's no rush. One step at a time is good. That's what's going to create the success energy for you and allow your heart to open up to love again and allow the destiny pieces and the fated energy to be revealed to you. The magic to manifest, exactly, to manifest. Okay, let me read this from the book for you. Love these descriptions. They're so fun. Everything is baby powder fresh right now. It's new, it's exciting, and of course, you're not quite sure how it's going to work out, but you're not supposed to. It would ruin the surprise. But go ahead, take that first step, if you haven't yet. All great quests have got to begin somewhere. I'm not even exactly sure what is coming and what will be revealed to you, but I just feel like it is a massive level up, and the loving energy that is going to be emanating from your being as a result of this experience feels totally next level. So you don't need to rush this. It's new. There's a transition, as I said. You're going to be understanding things in a different way. Allow yourself to call in Isis if you need it because she's in charge, I would say. She's definitely going to be protecting you, and she needs you to stay focused, in this case, on protection and love, etc., and making sure that you're going to understand when it comes in, on listening and staying open as you're, going through the heavy, the ups and downs, as I was picking up at the beginning. But magic and miracles are totally available for you, for sure. They're manifesting in. So I hope that this serves you in the future. Yeah, keep returning to love. Keep returning. Welcome to your Magic and Miracles reading. If you're listening to this for your first pick, you chose the Enchanted Map Deck. And for your second pick, you chose the Doubt card. I released the need to know all the answers, which I love. And for your third pick, you chose the Love card with this beautiful bright green and the Frog charm. So here, we're gonna be making strides, hopping forward for sure, allowing ourselves to feel, releasing the doubts by all means. Like you have the opportunity in this group for sure with this combination to make strides that are aligned with loving, trusting energy and releasing the need to kind of know all of the things, especially if you're like a micromanager energy or type A. This may be a huge release and relief for you is what I just heard. All right, so I'm going to roll the dice so that we can get more information, see how many shuffles for you here. And that is a 12. Wow. This 12 is like an energy lately. Rolling a lot of 12s. All right. So just give me a moment and I will set up your base spread. Okay, now that I have your base spread set out, we've got final messages over here. And for this group, this is the only group this has happened with. The 12th shuffle was this card here, but this card popped out and they asked me to keep it. So it is going to be part of your final messages here. For the end of your reading, thought that was lovely. And look at those roses with the love. I'm interested to see what that's gonna bring for you at the end of your reading. But let's get into the magic column to see what's coming up with the Enchanted Map Deck and get a little more information. Ooh, Magical Map Shifter, okay. Magical Map Shifter coming up under the magic category. This is a card of divine messages, divine messengers. So I would say right off the bat, you guys need to look out for people, signs, and let's see what they're saying, like things being handed, gifts, etc., being handed to you that actually are connected to a message that you need to hear. You are always fortunate when the magical map shifter crosses your path or shows up in your world. Basically, the magical map shifter is spirit using others as messengers. This doesn't have to be like a physical person either. It could be, something that arrives in your mailbox, for instance, or someone that you see at a grocery store, or something you read on a billboard, or a passage from a book, something that you watch in passing. Some video that somebody sends you that really hits you and gives you what you need. So the magic is in the messages for this group, for sure. They're saying like it's connected to this energy for you. I don't know. I feel mantra energy around it. I feel like larger picture understanding or teachings around being able to release your mind, having either doubts about what's going to happen or having like a negative cycle or narrative constantly going on. The magical map shifter is going to bring in messengers in order to help relieve that doubt. All right, just getting more info for you. Dispelling sadness. Ooh, doubt or sadness. Okay, they're adding sadness to the list here, apparently. So if you've been sad or if you have doubts about yourself, we're going to find out what it's to do with for sure in just a minute. But let's look at this affirmation. I will feel better once I get the rest I need. Ooh, okay. So this is a call for resting. And again, we're in the magic category with a magical map shifter. You may be getting messages in your sleep or in your dreams because they're telling you to rest. Even if you're not falling asleep, they just said. Even if you're not falling asleep. Interesting. That basically means that if you feel tired, if you feel your mind is tired, if you feel like you're trying way too hard to figure something out or control an outcome or searching and forcing, what they're saying is listen to your body, listen to your mind, and when you need rest or when you need a break, give it to yourself, because you may find that the messages come in that kind of a stillness. And they're saying it's not always, like sometimes sleep doesn't count, which is interesting. Don't miss Don't misunderstand is what they're saying. Don't misunderstand them. When they say rest, they don't mean sleep. Could be sleep, but they're not interchangeable. If you don't have a restful sleep, then maybe sleep isn't a resting practice for you. I know that sounds weird to say, but whatever. They're just saying basically, don't misunderstand them that rest equals sleep. Resting is giving yourself permission when you need a break. And you may have messengers coming in to tell you to rest, or you may find that when you rest, you find this magic coming in where you notice something or you watch something and it gives you the exact message that you need to return to love, maybe take the next step forward, or release, you know, what's been bothering you in your mind. Because obviously doubt is really mental. It's ego oriented. Your divine self does not doubt you, you know. Doubt your capabilities, doubt your worth, doubt what you deserve, doubt that you're lovable, any of that. It's a job for the mind, right? It's the occupation of the mind there with the doubt energy. Let's see what the tarot has to say. We'll give it 12 shuffles. 4, 5, 12. Okay, we have, the Judgment card. This is very cool energy. And the Queen of Wands. And finally, the Three of Wands. Okay, yeah, you are going to get messages for yourself. You need to rest, this group, obviously. Rest in love. So, the Judgment card energy, clearly you can see, the Judgment card is a calling card. It's like a card that says, you're being called to awaken or to rise up or to level up. Please answer the call. And you can see, so thank you. You may hear a message in listening to music, because we've got all these music notes and a staff here that she is playing in order to call you in or to deliver the message. So for this group, pay very close attention to what it is that you're listening to. So the music you're listening to, the lyrics may have a message for you, for sure, that has to do with how you are able to level up and come out of this and release it and to trust and surrender a bit more, for sure. It's a level up energy, awakening energy. The Love card, it just says reside in your heart. That's where all your answers really are, where you can access the truth about things, like to not have any doubt. Love knows no doubt. Your intuitive divine self knows no doubt. If it's aligned with your intuition, it just is. There's no like, well, that's your mind. If your mind's coming in and going, well, yeah, but I don't know, that's your mind. It's not your intuition. Your heart center will never say that. So we're making strides here for sure. We're rising up, being guided to answer the call here. I mean, I feel like because this is under the magic category, I really feel like you're going to be like, oh my God, what the heck? How did that come about? Like, how I didn't, out of nowhere, I just felt like, whoa. It's almost as if by magic, or this is, they're giving me, you know, when somebody has like this goosebumps all over them, like that kind of energy when you receive the message or you have the understanding and you're like, wow, I got goosebumps all over me. Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands as well. The Queen of Wands is a beautiful energy. She is a creative, inspiring leader. You can see her, look at her. The Queen of Wands is the opposite of doubt. The Queen of Wands does not doubt herself, does not doubt her beauty, her ability to transcend, thank you, does not doubt what she's inspired by, does not doubt how creative she is, does not doubt what it is that she is called to do. She is fire energy, but she uses it in a way that serves herself and others. So you're being called to level up into a Queen of Wands energy where you really trust your light and you trust your passions and you trust what's inspiring you and you move forward, especially when you're getting the message to do that. And bingo, Three of Wands comes at the end here to let us know that yes, there is some planning for the future. You will be looking ahead, wielding your wand here. You will be looking ahead and making some shifts or plans. You see with the frog charm, we're really connected here to the Three of Wands. It's like once you understand and reside back in love with yourself, okay, And without a shadow of a doubt, you understand that. Even if your mind comes in a bit, you're returning to that love and you're releasing the micromanaging energy, the control energy, and just stepping into your power. Then you start to have the insights, or you may, again, have these magical messages come in to say, this is what you should do. Or, wouldn't this be lovely? Or, this feels very inspiring. Maybe I should follow that path or take a hop in that direction. So this will see you actually planning for the future based on what you're passionate about or what you're inspired to do. So yeah, it's like heed the call for you, for sure. Magic is coming and they're wanting you to kind of see, she takes the wand and then we wield the wand for the future. Love this. Love it. Let's see what's under the miracles category for you. Ooh, the strength card, double fours. So protection for sure. And this is a reminder from spirit that like you are stronger than you think you are. When the strength card comes upright, it's like you can handle anything. You're going to be successful basically no matter what. And especially because we're getting it in conjunction with a doubt energy, they're like, no. They're like basically like, no. Absolutely. Absolutely not. Miracles are coming in to show you how strong you are in that. And this isn't necessarily external strength, right? It's also this internal strength that you're tapping into. And so as you do that, as you don't doubt your own self and your own strength to move through, not only are you being protected here and grounding yourself, but let's just say more miracles, or you're going to notice the miracles coming up. Once you release the doubt, it just feels like a whole world opens up to you. Let's see what we have coupling the strength card for you. Okay. 3, 7, 11, 12. Releasing expectations. Ooh, I love this combo. Okay. Yes. It's just a knowing, they said. This is coming in for you to understand and then step into the knowing. Of course I'm strong. Of course I can accomplish what I set out to do. Of course I have what it takes. Of course success is mine. There's no need to doubt my strength, externally or internally. So you're releasing any kind of expectations around, well, first of all, other people is important, but I feel like this is self-oriented, like coming out of your heart and into your head and then just expecting always, always, always the best. I mean, a lot of you feel like you're type A to me, which is not, it's not a judgment, it's just an observation, where you like things to be in place. You expect a lot from yourself and you expect a lot from others, and like it's micromanagey, control-y type of energy, which by the way, hi, nice to meet you. I definitely have control issues as well. I like things to be just so. But when you release that, you step into the knowing that like, no matter what happens, I don't need to control that, and I'm strong enough to get through everything. You release these expectations of it to be a certain kind of way and allow it to be what it's meant to be. A whole world, that's why I said it, a whole world kind of opens up. You're going to start to see miracles on the back of that. Only the highest possibilities come to be, whether I envision them or not. Wow, yes, boom. So remembering your strength, then the miracles will bring in possibilities that you wouldn't have even thought of if you were stuck in the land of boxed in expectation. And again, hi, nice to meet you. I understand completely, but it's just not worth it, you know? So residing in your heart center and releasing the need to know actually opens up the channel for miracles to come in at the highest degree, which may be outside of the realm of what your mind could have expected or thought. Like the best possible thing your mind could think, this is better. So they're asking you to stay grounded, understand that you're strong, no matter what goes on. It's going to happen that you're going to have these miracles coming in that you were like, wow, I didn't even think that was possible. As you release the doubt and you hop forward, residing in love and strength, only the highest possibilities come to you, whether you envision them or not. Period. It's already happening, the miracles. That's miracle energy, like, right? Whether you can think about them or not, they're coming. If you repeat this to yourself, expect miracles for sure. Oh, that's a good point, Spirit. They said, please flip it back over. Releasing expectations. Expectations are not really great around human beings. They're a tricky kind of subject, right? Like expecting from other people because you can't control them. is not fun. It usually leads to disappointment. Expecting from yourself, depending on what degree you're doing it to, can also breed the opposite of this energy, right? This energy reversed is like broken down, tired. See how we need the rest, etc. It's honoring your physical self. These two cards are speaking to that, this one and this one in particular, okay? So what you want to be able to do is expect miracles, because that is realistic. Miracles are happening all the time. And when you expect them to come in and you hold, it's like hold your place, or hold the line. Oh my God, it's that song, whatever that song is. Love isn't, yeah, right. You know it. Look it up if you don't know it. Okay, so hold the line, and then you'll start to notice, that's kind of miraculous that happened before that, or that's weird that I saw that person. Why do you think I saw that person and they said that to me? That's weird. It's not weird. It's magic and miracles. That's what it is. So hold your grounded self, reside in love, and hold the line here, because the highest possibilities are going to be coming, whether you know or can think of them or not. Let's see what the tarot has to say on the back of this energy for you guys. Love it. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. 9 of Pentacles. Fortune. The Magician. Power, they said. Wow, they're giving one word to these. And the 7 of Cups. Ooh, okay. Love, love, love. Okay, so basically what this is saying is fortune resides and will be coming to you. Miracles are happening. The 9 of Pentacles, I call it the entrepreneur card, but really this card is about fortune and abundance and having more than what you need and being able to relax. You see what she's doing? She's not worried. Look at her tree behind her. That thing is fruitful and it's going to keep growing. So she's not worried. She's taking a break. She put a broom and her hat down. And by the way, how they mentioned before, right? Like resting doesn't always mean sleep. She's resting and she's not sleeping. She's reading. She's doing something for her soul. She's doing something for herself. Maybe she's receiving a message from a magical map shifter as she's reading this book. So this is just saying that like the highest possibilities are totally available for you. You just have to, like I said, hold the line. Understand that success is available. You don't have to doubt yourself and you don't need to know all the answers. Sometimes you just get to like enjoy the fruits of your labor, of your previous labors. The 9 of Pentacles says you're going to have this to pay that. You're going to have this to do that. You're going to have this to invest in that. And you're going to have more left over to be able to chill with a beautiful glass of wine and some lovely hors d'oeuvres and enjoy your book. So relax into that energy. Then you have the Magician. Boom, all of the tools. This is like the power is in your own hands, literally. The power is in your own hands. The Magician is an expert and a manifester. So whatever it is that you want, again, it's almost like you can't make a mistake. You're like, success is going to come to you if you hold the line. Release the doubt, get grounded, and then reside in your heart center with what you know is true. And then you'll be able to use your expertise to manifest in even more, which is beautiful. Spirit just went, we'll be helping a little. It's like, yeah, they will be, for sure. And then 7 of Cups, which tells you, not only do you have choices and choices and choices, but I just feel like they just said it's more good than bad, meaning whatever kind of miracles are being brought into your life, you're going to be able to kind of gauge what it is that you want to do. This may be choices in your mind about how to think about something, but I just feel like you're going to be able to use your expertise and your strengths in a way that really works. And when you get to the 7 of Cups, excuse me if I said 7 of Pentacles, I meant 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups energy, it's about really honoring your intuition. What feels right for you? What feels grounded for you? What feels aligned? What are the messages that have been guiding you ahead? And stepping out of your mind and into your heart to be able to decide. Again, we're kind of back into our heart to make the best choices as you're moving forward. Miracles are going to kind of appear and show you these possibilities or these opportunities that you were like, oh, what? Like, they're giving me that bubble sound when like there's a bubble that comes up like the texting bubble, broop, whatever. And that's what this is happening. Like all of a sudden you had 1 and then all of a sudden you have 2, now you have 3, and they're coming up, these possibilities or these opportunities that you're like, wait, What? I didn't know I had that available for me. And so the key is to reside, continue to reside in your heart in order to hop forward to the next best choice for you, or to choose the best cup for you. So you are going to have choices at the end of this. Miracles and magic are coming in for you for sure, and possibilities that you don't even know yet. But it's going to be so important for you to hone your strength, like hold the line, make sure that you're taking care of your physical body and that you're getting the rest that you need so that you can stay open and lit up to answer the call and kind of hone in on your power and then be able to choose exactly what is right for you. Love this energy. No need to doubt at all. You're not going to have the answers, and Spirit's like, well, don't even bother. We'll give them to you. We'll send the messages in. You can rest, chill out, enjoy. Step back into your light, out of your head. Feels good. It's like physical pleasure or enjoyment, etc. All right, let's see who is helping you with all of this beautiful energy from the Keepers of the Light. Saint Germain, karma releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. This card is heavily connected to this. So Saint Germain is at the forefront here going, hey, how you doing? This is part of an old karmic cycle, this doubting yourself, this control energy, this needing to know, and I need to know, and I need to know. And we're here to remove that with this beautiful, it's like a revamping energy. So wonderful. Thank you very much. It's good to release the karma so that you can welcome in new possibilities and opportunities. So he's going to be helping you with that. If there's any drama showing up in your life, because this is move beyond drama here, then you need to release it. You're going to be getting messages on the back of that you need to release the drama or not get involved in it, essentially. It says create your own path, which is like heed the call. The path will be revealed to you, I feel, because it's up to you. We do have to choose, right? So you're going to have to choose to kind of hop forward, possibly in a different direction maybe than you're used to, or following your heart, releasing the doubt. But I feel like this is heavily connected to like a karmic cycle that's been going on that you've come here to release and let go of and let it be, heal it, right? And so call on Saint Germain if that resides or resonates with you, if that resides in your heart center where like, this just keeps happening. I constantly doubt myself, or I doubt my capabilities, or I just feel like I'm not going to be okay if I don't control this or if I don't know. He's helping you to release that cycle so that you can trust yourself and the universe to deliver, and that you can trust yourself to take care of yourself so that you'll be open and ready when these things come in, when these beautiful opportunities come in. Love. Okay, you've got 2 advice messages, which I think is fun. I guess it's not surprising now that we know what's under these cards. The magical map shifter was like, they need to. All right, so Spirit, we'll start with the shuffled one they said, which is this bottom one. This was the 12th shuffle. Begin to see yourself as a spiritual being having an earthly experience of growth and transformation. Love it. That's connected to the karma energy. You can see the purple there. I almost want to put it here. Okay, we'll put it there. It's fine, they said. Begin to see yourself as a spiritual being having an earthly experience of growth and transformation. You're going to be able to release this cycle if you want to, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, they're saying, I said to them, his energy is powerful, yeah? And they said, it's hypnotizing. Interesting. Okay, take that as you will. Okay, let's see what this pop-out message is for you. Express your love through your deeds. First and foremost, please, to yourself, right? Taking the time, taking the time to rest, taking the time to enjoy. Express your love through your deeds. And then once you feel strong, stable, etc., maybe you're meant to give the message or pass the message on that you receive, right? You can give to others for sure. You can share your love with others once you've received it yourself. So I would say give yourself the loving deeds, right, that you need first. Give it to yourself, reground yourself if you need to, allow yourself to get the rest, allow yourself to indulge a bit perhaps, allow yourself to step back into your light. And then when you do that, you kind of reclaim your power and your strength. And then, yes, of course, if you want to share those outward, by all means. Okay, and final message from the Oracle of Eve for you. Living large. Yes, love this. Okay, let's read the message from the book. These messages are so fun. It says, you are drifting in an ocean of gold doubloons. As always, it's your call. You can dive in, you can backstroke all the way to Istanbul, or you can stay on the piddly little raft you've been rowing. That's this, right? The piddly little raft, doubt. But it's all there, rich and luxurious as ever, waiting for your nod. Jump in. The good life is yours. Make room for good energy. See, work with Saint Germain. The good life is yours. They're like, it's sort of like a renewal energy. They need you to return to yourself, get out of your head, right? Give to yourself, love yourself, and then ta-da, all these choices are going to be happening. The good life is yours. The good energy is coming. I hope that you will allow yourself, of course, to release that doubt that's been plaguing you, they're saying, plaguing you, because you have everything you need to step into love and abundance, and call on Saint Germain to help you release that and express your love for yourself and enjoy, I would say. Take care of yourself and enjoy. Welcome to your Magic and Miracles reading. If you are listening to this, then for your first pick, you chose the Enchanted Map Deck. For your second pick, you chose the Doubt card. I released the need to know all the answers. And for your third pick, you chose Divine Consciousness and the Life Ring. Now, for this group, I hope you are ready for some magic and miracles, because I feel like if you have doubted that divine support is available to you and is already helping you, this is going to shift all that. You're not going to be doubting that anymore. And as far as the answers go, I think that you may be seeking it from the wrong source, is how Spirit's saying it, the wrong source. With the divine consciousness energy, you're kind of moving right up through your crown chakra and reaching higher. And because you have the life ring, this is an energy of being saved, or saving grace is how they want me to say it, saving grace. So if you doubt that help is available for you, or that your spirit team is always working on your behalf, I have a feeling that is going to change very soon, and you can release any kind of doubt, or they'll help you to do that. So let's roll these dice, because I definitely want more information for this group about what's coming through with these two combos here. Let's see what we get for rolls. 5, change energy, so a 5. Okay, give me just a moment and I will set up your base spread. Okay, now that we have your base set up, let's get a little more information from the cards. I do feel like as I was shuffling and preparing, these are the final messages for you, and then we'll look into the magic and miracles and get more info. I was really just hearing this, like, they're gonna show you. If you are in any doubt, or you have a belief block around being a divine being, being connected to divinity, or the fact that you have help from a divine place, whatever that is that you want to call it, they're going to be making it very obvious, I think. But let's get more info. Okay, under the magic category here. Ooh, heal the ouch. Oh my gosh, love this. Okay, the heal the ouch card obviously is a card of healing. It says that it's important for you to look at, what has either caused you pain or heartache, is how they want me to say it, or what it is that you are looking at releasing in order to be able to be stronger, healthier, more vibrant. This sometimes can come with the resentment energy, like holding on to resentments, or guilt or fear or shame, etc., over something that happened. And so the magic piece of this is coming in, and I would talk to Archangel Raphael to help you with this, because when you have magic and healing together, you can get it to move quickly sometimes. Like, it can be sort of a rapid energy, and I'm just feeling like if you want to heal something, or if you're looking at releasing something that's been painful or difficult or hurtful, and you're ready to heal, because obviously you need to have a willingness. I mean, most of the time, people speak of Archangel Raphael with the understanding that it has to be a willing party in order to actually receive the healing. So he doesn't just come and help you if you're not going to ask, and then be open to allowing his emerald green light to heal you. So I would work with him if you're open to that, because it just feels like it might speed up, like he's there to save you or to help you heal and release any doubt that you can heal. So you want to be saying phrases for sure, like instead of I am sick or I am ill or I am hurt or whatever, even though you may be, acknowledge that first, but then switch that to I am healing, so that you can allow the healing energy and the healing magic to come in. It's under the magic category here. Okay, I'm looking at the healing mantra deck, and we'll see what we get from here with 5 shuffles. 2, 3, 4, 5. Celebrating simplicity. Ooh, yes, I love this. Celebrating simplicity. See, before we even turn it for the mantra itself, I just feel like we're not complicating things, but they're going to make it very obvious, because they often will say to me, we're not the complicated ones, Jode. Like, we're not complicated. You're complicated. You're the human. You've got the mind. That's what complicates everything. Spirit is simple. Right? Our minds complicate things. So this is a beautiful energy connected to a magic and a healing. Let's see what the affirmation is. I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. So maybe they're going to be taking something off your plate. Again, like, I just feel like it's going to be very obvious. Like, if you have all these obligations or you've got all this stuff going on, this is obviously just an example. You may find that suddenly somebody goes like, oh no, I already did it. And you're like, wait, what? Like, as if by magic, someone took that off your hands. And then making the choice to not juggle everything out of obligation, or because you should do it, right? Or because you're feeling guilty or ashamed if you don't. That kind of energy is coming through here. You're more fulfilled. You have the ability to give to yourself, they're saying. Give more to yourself when there's less for you to manage and maintain. So simplicity is the key here. And I have a feeling that the magic's going to be dropped in on those lines. These are not going to be super complicated things for you to figure out. It's going to be very obvious. Very obvious. Love that. Thank you, Spirit. Is a trusting energy there, too. Trusting that you are healing. Trusting that you can be and are being saved in whatever way. Like, things are supposed to be happening the way they are, and Spirit's going to sort of give you the opportunity to go, in order to be able to heal my energy, it's connected to this. I put everything on myself. I never ask for help, yada, yada, right? And so in order to be able to heal, you've got to recognize the fact that you're doing that already. Stepping out of sort of an illusion energy about what it is that you're carrying is going to save you. And the divine consciousness, the spirit energy, your team, is going to help you understand what you need to let go of in order to be able to heal. All right, let's shuffle the tarot and see what they have to give us. 3, 4, 5. All right. So first, 7 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay. They're showing me the cat. I didn't see that before. I mean, I just didn't recognize it. You see, even the cat is helping. Even the cat is helping. Love that. Okay. And the Queen of Swords. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. It's like she's got plans here. Okay. And the Ace of Wands. Ooh-wee. Look at that magic. Oh, yeah. Okay. So with the 7 of Pentacles energy, right, you're going to be asking people for help, clearly, because they're bringing up the cat. And look at the little raccoon. Okay. They both have their kind of paws up, helping you heal. So ask for help if you need it, I would say, is an important thing, especially because they might like it might dawn on you, that's coming from your spirit team saying, hey, you don't need to do this all yourself. Also, a Seven of Pentacles is a patience energy that says you've done good, you've done enough, you've already planted seeds. Now it's time to kind of sit back and in this case, ask for other people to help you. So I would say it seems like you're a hard worker, or you do a lot for other people, or, you know, you're kind of shouldering things that maybe you're not supposed to be shouldering anymore. And you could be afraid of what might happen. Maybe you're healing, you know, from something that happened that you gave all of yourself to. And what they're saying is you've planted the perfect seeds. You can rest a bit now. And then we've got a Queen of Swords coming in, saying, like, they're pointing me to the scroll energy. It's like she's got all the plans already. She's listening for the insight, and she's not going to move forward without the scrolls, without the plan. So I think that they're going to be giving you insights on how you can move forward to save yourself, and how they're helping you to do that, or how you can release the doubt energy so that you can trust a bit in whatever plan that you come up with. The Queen of Swords energy, she works with spirit, right? Her sword is to the sky so that she can understand what spirit is communicating to her, what the divine consciousness is bringing in to help her with. And so expect like magic plans to be kind of laid out or simplified for you. Expect that you've already done everything you needed to do, and now it's time to focus on you and not to make it overcomplicated at all. These kind of plans are not going to be, again, with the simplicity card, she's not going to give you more to manage. You could be the representation of the Queen of Swords, which means you're listening for the divine consciousness or your spirit team to help you understand what it is that you're meant to manage or continue to manage, and then coming up with a plan based on that information. So this is a good energy. This is a high level energy that says it's okay for you to wait. You don't have to, I just feel like this rushing and carrying kind of energy all the time when it's going to make you, you know, not feel well. And so they want to bring in these twists and turns, like out of nowhere energy. And then we got the Ace of Wands, which makes me go, okay. An Ace of Wands is an energy that's a new beginning, of course, but it's an inspired new start. It's like, you see, she's lighting this fire here, and then she's like, whoa, what? Yeah. How can I wield my wand? How can I wield my passion? A new spark may be coming up on the back of you going like, you know what? I am going to take this off my plate. I am going to stop doubting myself, right? I'm going to listen for what inspires me. I'm going to listen for the answers for the plan. I'm not going to try to figure it all out on my own. And I'm not going to keep going in this way when it's not serving me. So this card says the magic is going to come in on an insight or they're saying a whim. Maybe you'll be doing something on a whim. Like you'll be like spontaneous energy, right? Like, oh my God, you want to do this? Let's go. Absolutely. As opposed to what you always had planned. It feels like there's a new plan in place. We're listening, we're being communicated with, and then we're going. We're allowing that for ourselves, and it helps you to heal. You're not overcomplicating it. You're just going like, this feels good. I feel inspired to do this. I'm doing it. Oh, okay. Right? And so I don't know. I would just, it sort of feels like expect the unexpected energy. I think they're going to make it very obvious. Again, spirit is simple. We complicate things. So if you notice something and it hits you like, I think that's a message, or there's a little bit of magic, or I can't believe they just took that off my plate. I'll take it. It's not, thank you. It's not an invitation, they're saying, to add something else. Like if you're juggling 5 plates and they take one of them from you, it's not an invitation for you to pick up another one. It's an invitation for you to like go, well, I have 4 left. Can I get rid of any other ones? That's the goal. It's going to help you heal, and magic is coming in to show you exactly what it is that you need. And to perhaps inspire you to embark upon a new path, for sure. Ooh, okay, love this. Let's see what's under the miracles category. Ooh, the movement card in the reverse position. Oh, they just said, miracles happen when you slow down. I feel like there's a nod to you missing things, because you're just like, ooh, it feels like you're always going and going and going, this group. And look, they're giving you the movement card here in the reverse position. When the movement card is in the reverse position, it speaks to understanding that all movement is forward movement, that you can't actually move backwards. Even if right now what you're feeling is like, why is this taking forever? I feel like I do one thing and then it takes me backwards 3 steps. I take 1 step forward and like 3 steps back. What is going on? This card is actually a blessing for sure in disguise. When this card shows reverse like this, I always say, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It asks you to calm down. That's what they're saying. Calm down. It asks you to kind of take a moment. Don't try to force the movement. They're saying like you're missing the miracles or something, that you're going too fast, right? And when they give you this card reversed, what they're saying is we're helping you out, we're saving your butt, because if you just barrel forward and you're not noticing the flags that are popping up to slow you down, which could be perceived as failure, like when you try to do something and then it just doesn't turn out right and you're like, why? What happened here? What happened here? And then you just do it again. And then you're like, or you put something in place and you kind of ride it out, even though you're getting a nudge within yourself that says like, oh, something's not right here. If you stop for a moment and don't try to force it, this card actually saves your butt in the end, because if you continue on and there's something up or there's something out of place or there's something, let's say, wrong, and you don't notice it, when you get down the line, you're going to have to go back and redo it. So even though you might be like, again, pushing forward and then they're pulling you back and it feels like you're not moving forward, really what they're doing is trying to save you. And they want you to notice the miracles. And in order to do that, they're saying you've got to slow down. We don't want you to have to redo it or come back to it later. We want to tell you now. And that's why it feels like you might be failing or you're not getting anywhere. But really what's happening is we're saving your butt. We're saving you a ton of work. We're saving you a ton of energy. And they're looking at you for you to heal and to keep it simple, right? So this is kind of beautiful. And for Spirit to say that you're missing the miracles when really the narrative is always you can't miss anything that's meant for you, it's because you're moving too fast and your mind is always going, going, going. So here, the miracles are already happening, but you're going to start to notice them as you slow it down and shift the way that you perceive failure, right? This doubt energy will be relieved when you stop forcing it forward when they're saying, hey, not that right now, or slow down, or this needs to change, and then you're not willing to wait for it to blossom or grow. You've already done what you needed to do. And so if something's kind of slowed or you're hitting walls, that's not a sign to keep forcing through it or to keep hitting your head against the wall. Because it's bringing up doubt, like, oh my God, am I going to be able to accomplish this? Am I going to be able to bring this to fruition? Is this going to grow in a way that I want it to? Whatever. It's not a sign. It's not an invitation for you to do that, right? It's a sign for you to stop for a moment and listen and look for the miracles. Look for what's coming in. Let's see what's attached to this. Inviting ecstasy. Yes. Right. That's why they kept having me use invitation, right? It's not an invitation for you to keep pushing through. Instead, it's an invitation for you to invite ecstasy into your life, which is tapping into the divine consciousness and understanding, thank you very much for making me mess that up, because now I know what to do and I don't have to get farther down my path and then have to go back and correct it and give myself an even worse headache on the back of this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how I ever doubted you. If I could tell you how many times I've said that saying to Spirit or said that to Spirit, it's more than I can count. Thank you so much. I had no clue. Thank you for stopping me, or thank you for putting something in my path to stop me from forcing it forward when it wasn't meant to move forward because I was missing this piece. So inviting ecstasy. Let's see the mantra. I am worthy of all the pleasure my heart desires. Woohoo. I feel like some of the reason why you might push is because you are scared to fail, or you're doubting yourself and your capabilities, when Spirit is saying that all of that worth energy, I'm worthy of all the pleasure my heart desires, the worthiness energy, the deserving energy, right? Those rooted core beliefs, you are worthy of them. You are worthy of them. And there's a sort of a block there that says, I'm only going to be worthy if of it if I get this stuff done, or if I get this accomplishment under my belt, or if I check off this box. And that's just not true. You're already worthy of all the pleasure your heart desires, right? You're already worthy. You don't have to force when Spirit's saying, no, don't force that, please. We're trying to save your butt. We're trying to save you here. So miracles are going to be happening, and you will be able to notice them as you slow down and sort of invite ecstasy into your life, as opposed to, I need to know, and let's keep going, let's keep going. It's an invitation for resting, taking things off your plate, right? Simplifying, etc. They're going to show you just how to do this with the sparky energy. Let's see what the tarot says. We have the 10 of Swords. Aha. Look at this. They're like, let it go. Let it go. She's reaching with 10 swords in her back for her broom. And we have the 7 of Cups. Okay, love that. And we also have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. This is beautiful. Yeah, they're going to show you. They're just going to show you. It's going to be, like, I picked up that obvious energy. It's continuing here through this. So the 10 of Swords is an energy that is a completion energy that can be a bit painful. Like I said, if you've been hitting your head against the wall, trying to force things forward, it's actually, the miracle is actually you going, fine, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done for the moment, at least. I'm done. I want to step into pleasure now, and to step into the things that I desire to do. That's what I'm going to step into now, especially with an Ace of Wands here coming on the back end of this line. You may be going like, I really want to do this and I'm inspired to do it. A 10 of Swords says, yes, something is closing out. It's the end of the mental struggle. You can let it go. You don't have to keep reaching for something that may not be readily available to you. If they're blocking your path, then that means you need to let it go here. This actually provides you with a ton of choices, says the 7 of Cups. And the 7 of Cups is a beautiful heart-centered energy that says it's safe for you to dream about what is possible for you here. The fact that you are worthy, to release the doubt, and that you are worthy of whatever your heart does desire and how that might come. So they're going to give you choices. Miracles are going to come in to show you like, oh, you could choose this, could choose this, or you could choose this. And so assessing the choices from a heart-centered place and asking yourself, what does my heart desire, is what's going to help you understand which cup is yours, which one you should choose in the future. And as you choose that cup, which is beautiful, here's where we open up again. The path opens up. It doesn't become hard anymore. The obstacles are removed. You're going to write this card. And 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is an energy that says, you've got all the ingredients, now get to work. So you see what I mean? Like, they're going to give you the answer here. You've just got to be open to it. Out of your mind and out of the doubts that have been plaguing you. Again, they're saying that, plaguing you. Out of the doubts that have been plaguing you and moving into an energy where you're letting go, you're trusting the insights that are coming in. Looking at failure as a miracle is not an easy task, but that's what they're asking of you now. They're asking for you to say, oh, thank you. Thank you for saving me. I get it. This is a miracle that you stopped me in my tracks, or that you threw this kink into the gears, right? Or whatever the saying is, threw this into the mix to stop me from moving forward anymore, because it wouldn't have gone well, or it's not really what I'm aligned with or what my heart really wants. And then boom, all the choices kind of come to play, or you'll see, oh, I could do this or I could do that. And once you make the choice with your heart at hand, so listening to your heart, that's when you'll be guided to dig in, get your hands dirty, and get to work. That's what an 8 of Pentacles is. It's manifestation because you're digging in. But you'll notice the path will have been cleared. And here, you can see the magic is coming in to take stuff off of your plate so you can focus on what your heart really wants. It's a beautiful energy. And like I said, this whole spread and the reading itself just feels like it's going to be very obvious, and Spirit wants to make themselves known to you right now so that you can release any doubt, especially if you, again, have a belief block. There are 2 blocks to being able to be connected. One of them is a belief block. The other block is a practice block. So talk to your team for sure. They're trying to help you out here. And I feel like the belief block will get, released sort of naturally as you're noticing, like, oh my God, how did that happen? It's like that. It was like, does somebody wield a wand? Do I have some, what's going on? That doesn't seem logical at all. It's Spirit. They're trying to save you, right? In both positions here, the magic and the miracles has to do with the life ring energy, where they're like, you're welcome in advance. And oftentimes I'll have no clue what's going on, and I'll go, please show me the way. Thank you in advance, because I already know they're going to probably save my butt. They're going to probably tell me what I need to know, exactly when I need to know it. And then everything is well. I don't have to doubt it. You don't need to know all the answers. They'll give them to you at the exact right time to help you, yes, both heal and then eventually make the best choice for you to move forward. Probably on a new inspired path. Ooh. Okay, let's see who is helping you with this energy from the Keepers of the Light deck. Ooh, Melchizedek. Higher learning. Aha. Ooh, this energy. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Don't mess with Spirit. Yeah, okay. So you can see his energy is it feels pretty like don't mess with him. And I just feel like he's like, why are you doubting yourself? What's going on? This is divine, high consciousness here. You can see the beautiful energy behind him with the sacred geometry. He's coming in to help you understand bigger pieces and parts about yourself. Again, to heal and get you to do the work. You've learned from experience. More inner study is now required. Inner study is now required to further progress. I'm just listening to see if there's anything else coming here from this card, because okay. Yeah, they're talking about wings here. The way that he's wearing this. Melchizedek. Yeah. If you see angel wings, it's just an indicator that they're saying here. If you see angel wings, because I'm looking for them elsewhere and I'm not seeing them come up at all. And so it's directly connected to him. So if you see the symbol of angel wings, or somebody gives you an angel, or you notice an angel, okay, understand that there's something there with Melchizedek that's coming in for you so that you can educate, I would say, yourself. It has to do with Spirit, though. It's not to do with, it may not be to do with that exact, place that you're in. It's just a nod to understand that he's coming in to help you. It feels like learning more about yourself and figuring out the whys and learning not to doubt yourself any further. More study is now required in order to further progress. So be open to the insights that he's providing you, because whenever you have a learning card, you understand that they're going to be giving you insights. And because they're coming in to save you, this is how you're going to learn. You've already made it to a certain point where you've been able to learn from your experience. So he's coming in to help you get to the next step, right? To move to the next level. To figure out what it is I'm meant to do is not going to come from your mind. It's going to come from an internal energy and connecting with your divine consciousness and your intuition to hear and listen and, observe the magic and the miracles. Because as of late, I just feel like you've been very busy. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yep. That's all they want me to say about that. So call him in and notice the angel wings. That's what I would say there. Okay. Let's see advice from Spirit here with this beautiful card. Take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. Thank you, thank you. I almost want to put this here. It feels very connected to him. Take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. So you are a divine being. It sounds like you've already been on the path of doing the work. And if that's you, well done. They're telling you to actually give yourself a moment to honor that. Honor what it is that you have been learning. Honor, by the way, it never stops, right? We always continue to learn about ourselves. That's kind of the number one priority of being here on the human plane, is like, learn about yourself, get to know yourself. So you have a beautiful guide coming in to help you with that. Plus, they're saying you've already done lots of work. You've learned from your experience. Actually acknowledge and honor what you've been able to accomplish, or the work that you've already done. Respect yourself and what you've been able to learn. Stop doubting yourself. Subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. So even if it's a small thing, it's still, they're saying important. I thought they were going to give me a cooler word than that, I'd say. Yeah. Even the small changes are important. The subtle changes are important. So make sure that you're noticing those. Even the small changes matter. Yeah. Okay. We'll just leave it there. I thought they were just going to give me another word. All right. Let's see what the final message is here. This is a really fun deck, Oracle of Ease. So let's see what it has for you for a final message. At your service. I think this is the Butler card. I love this card. And another 5. Where did we find that 5 before? Oh, the roll. Yeah. At your service. You have so much help. This group is like help. And look, they're doubling down with the final message here again. Okay. It says, I hope it's comforting to know that there is a big universal butler who is working behind the scenes, taking care of all the details, making sure every little thing is turning out exactly as planned. Look, as planned. All the little things. This butler is as loyal as Fido, as determined as Diana, never give up Naiad, as trustworthy as your own beating heart. So can you let him carry the tray? Wow, that is funny. And we're talking about the plates, juggling the plates. Can you let your divine butler carry the tray? They're trying to save your butt. Literally, your butler's trying to save your butt. Okay. And you know, you have everything you need. You are totally supported here. You can release and just kind of acknowledge yourself and love yourself and honor yourself and connect to your divine being, knowing at your service. They're there helping you. You guys are totally supported. I mean, I hope that this serves you. It is your time to kind of let go, to not be in such of a busy body state all the time, or up in your head just going and going and going and going like that all the time. Now it's a time to kind of reconnect to yourself and listen to spirit and be open to learning even more about your journey here, your path here, your divine knowing, and where it's leading you, and what you need to do to heal. We all have healing to do. This is not a weird thing. What you need to do to slow down and to give yourself an opportunity to release any kind of doubt that you might have, and trust the flow. I love it. And like I said, huge support available for you from all angles, really. So I hope that you will take the time to reconnect, and that you will listen, and that you will let go where you have places and parts of your lives that are kind of just telling you, let it go. It's not for you to carry anymore. And you know, hand it to the butler. Hand it over to spirit. They're ready and waiting. I hope that this serves you.